watch. Okay, so we're live. We're continuing the 1,000 Towers campaign in BX Dungeons and Dragons. This is kind of a post-apocalyptic world. The party has been exploring a ancient structure closed off for thousands of years with strange magic/technology in it. And most of the group is recovering back in town, and a smaller party has set off on a quest to line their pockets with a little bit of gold. And also, there's rumors of the possibility that Brother Love has been seen down in the Fen, which is the Fen is basically like the swampy area south of Dantrix. And ever since Brother Love came to town, shortly after Isidore went missing, and I think that Samantha was a little bit concerned, right? And also, I think Brothred is a fan of Brother Love, so there was rumors he was down in this area, and also that this ship, a paddle wheel boat, has been missing now for a few years. But it was rumored that it's kind of lost in the fens, and there's a powerful magic user, wizard, is holding up shop there, which you guys have connected. It might be Brother Love down here. So you've been heading south for the last couple of days through the swamps. We'll say you have a canoe. Wherever you guys from, it doesn't matter. And you're kind of headed through the fens again, which is the swampy part, in search of this lost paddle boat. So I guess I'll have you guys introduce your characters, and yeah, we'll kind of see what happens here. So Alexander, let us know about your characters.
I am playing Samantha Dobler. She is a halfling. She is very excitable and talkative and good. And I am also playing Lily Elison. She is a scion. She is less talkative, and yeah, she's just kind of cool chick. Samantha has a magic ring that turns her invisible, and Lily has a serrated dagger.
Nice. Yeah, so you guys are again, you're in like this outrigger canoe, heading down, and also sitting with you are Crystal's characters. Tell us about your characters.
Liz, the redheaded warrior fighter, who is sorry, I'm trying to thoughts. I had what I was going to say together, and then my and then something shut down on my computer. But anyways, she's a redheaded fighter. As my main character, she wears big plate armor. She has like 50 different curses on her, and also carries a -1 magic curse sword. But she has a +2 strength modifier, so technically she has a +1 magic sword. And then there's Brothed, who is utterly infatuated with Brother Love, who was just talked about. She's totally in love with the guy. She's drawing little doodles of him in her notebook right now. She really wants to go see him, but Liz told her to suck it up because we're going to do something else really cool. And so she's a little pissed off about that, but she'll get over it probably. And and yeah, and tonight only the cool players showed up. This is a cool players only hangout tonight. So you're getting the very best here.
That's true. Okay, cool. So yeah, so you guys, like I said, during this outrigger canoe, you've been traveling. The fens are kind of like again, they're like swampy area / marsh. So you're kind of like going between pulling the canoe up and dragging it across muddy ground to putting it in relatively shallow waters and paddling it out. You're in search of there. You actually find that there's quite a few wrecked boats out here. You as the river widens south of Diantix, these marshes and stuff spread out from it, and certain boats that crash sometimes get drawn into the fens, and to be wary of any wildlife or whatever, and you've set up a couple camps. Like so, you've been traveling, and it's actually not too late in the day on your third day of traveling when you see kind of half sunk, it looks like, but half buried amongst red and kind of light green moss and leaves. You do see the side of this large paddle boat. It looks like it's probably about a mile or so off. A relatively straight shot. You are in the water now, so you're on the actual canoe. You're not walking or anything. So yeah, you're about a mile off from this thing, and you can see it. You can't see much from this distance, but what do you guys want to do?
I mean, we're on a river, right? So I mean,
you're in like a marshy swamp. So you're think of it like a very shallow lake, basically.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we have. Let's see.
Look, guys, it's the boat we're looking for.
Yeah. Liz and Berthed are going to take out their bows and arrows. Berthed actually has a compound short bow, so she uses her strength modifier for damage on that. So they're going to take those out, and Liz is going to say, "Yeah, why don't you row us closer, kid?"
You want me to row it all by myself?
Your friend can help you.
Why don't you help me? I thought you were big and strong.
I'm gonna shoot arrows at anything that might be up there.
Easy. Samantha will row, and Lily will help. But Samantha's gonna squint at Liz. Narrow eyes. Silent accusations.
Liz doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, so you're able. I mean, it's a canoe, and you're in the water, so it's not that hard to kind of slowly paddle it in the direction you're going. And it's about a mile off though, so you're paddling for a while while they stand there with their bows. And as you get closer to this thing, you're maybe like 1,000 yards off. You go maybe about a quarter of the distance. It starts to get really reedy, so. It's getting harder to kind of push the canoe through it. It's not so much solid ground as it is like, fairly shallow water with lots of reeds coming up. So you're kind of pushing through the thing, and it's getting a little bit more difficult to get the canoe through.
Can we like touch the bottom of the water right now?
Yeah, I mean, if you were to take like a paddle and like see how deep it is, it's probably on Liz. She's a human. It's maybe like to your thighs, not quite to your waist.
Okay. Let's see. We have Liz as a human. What races are your characters, Alex?
Well, I have a halfling and a scion.
Okay, so the scion's human.
Yeah, so the water.
Okay, what's the scion's name again? Let me put my characters' names in the thing, and let's put our character names that way I can remember. Okay, so Lily, does she have a bow and arrow, or can she shoot bows and arrows?
She has daggers. She also usually is going to try and use psionics.
Okay.
She
But
could use a
can
bow and
psionics?
arrow, I think. No, she can't.
Okay.
Let me check. Let me read with my eyes. What does it say? Yeah, she can use any weapon.
Yep.
Okay. So what Liz is gonna do? She's gonna hand her arrows. I think I have 20 of them right now.
You're breaking up a little bit. Who are you handing it to?
Sorry, I don't see how many arrows I have. Oh yeah, 20 arrows. I'm gonna hand Liz is gonna hand her longbow and 20 arrows, her quiver of 20 arrows to to Lily the Scion. And then she's going to get out of the boat, and she's going to just like push it from behind. And that way the Scion doesn't have to use up her psionic powers yet. And she can, fire arrows.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you could. So you're going to get behind the canoe and push while the other characters are sitting in it.
Yeah, and I mean, like Brothad's a dwarf, so if this comes up to her waist, then it would go up to like Brothad's neck. So
yeah, the water's probably about 3 feet deep. The standard number, so it'd probably be over the halfling's head, but the dwarf would be right about up to the dwarf's neck, so it'd be pretty deep. Okay, yeah, sure, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, you jump in, splash. It's not so bad. I mean, you're in armor, but you sink a little bit into the mud. It's very mucky, but it's not it's not hard to push the canoe, and you guys are kind of pushing through. At this point, even the reeds are getting taller, so even though you can see the paddle wheel boat off in the distance, like for somebody small like Samantha, like the reeds are probably almost as tall as her above the canoe. So you're kind of like pushing your way through these reeds at this point. Cool. So like I said, it was a paddle boat. It was you can clearly see this was like some kind of like very fancy boat, which you knew as you're coming into this thing. You can see that it's at this distance. It's kind of it looks like it's kind of half on its side. At first, you thought from a distance maybe it was like sunk, like it was deeper water there, but now it looks like part of it's been broken off because it looks like from the it's not tipped up super far. You can definitely walk on it. It's like a little bit. You can see that it's actually jammed into like a muddy bank, and part of it's missing. Like maybe it rotted off because you can see that there's a lot of kind of moss and vines and stuff growing on this thing, and lots of really vibrant, colorful lily pads and flowers around it as well. So that's what you see. So you are not surprised, Liz, so you'll get to roll initiative against it, when something comes rushing at you in the water. Apparently a very large fish. Is your first thought. You can't see it because it's under the water, but you see the water just go as this thing's coming right at you. So let's roll initiative. So D6.
Okay.
Got a 6.
I gotta get my dice out. That probably would have been good to do before.
How much damage does a longbow do?
An arrow does
1d6. D6. 6.
Oh, here it is. Arrow. Arrows do D6 damage.
Yeah, arrows will just.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a tie, so we'll just reroll.
Okay. I can't remember if I want to go higher or lower. I got a 6 again.
Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, you guys are going to get to react first. So, yeah, you see this thing rushing at you. The water's spreading. So something under the water is coming at you. It looks pretty big.
Is it any part of it sticking out of the water?
No. So it's small enough that it's not it's not surfacing as far as you can tell. But it's long, you think, because the birth.
Okay.
Lily's going to give you your hand. Like, here, get back in the boat.
Yeah, no, Liz is okay. Liz is just going to she's just going to pull out her sword. How far away is it?
It's closing on you. I mean, it's like combat distance. It'll be,
Okay.
I mean,
I'm probably in rough terrain, so I'm probably only traveling like half.
Yeah, I mean, it's moving really fast. I mean, you can basically, even though you have initiative on it, you can, so it doesn't technically move till it's turned. You can attack it with melee. It'll be on you when it's its turn, so you can.
Okay, cool. The versatile just adds 1 damage to it, right? Or like if I wield a sword with 2 hands.
That's right. You get, if you hit, you do 1 extra point of damage if you use a sword.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take out my sword, and I'll just, with 2 hands, swing it down into the water. Do I still get modifiers correctly, or do I get any negatives or anything?
No, you can stab at it when it gets to you. I think you're fine to do that. Yeah, you don't have to regular to it.
Okay, cool. So Then that's a +2 for my strength, but a -1 for the sword, so +1. So that's 17 to hit. So armor class 2.
That definitely hits.
All right, and then I do 1d8 plus 1. So I do 8 damage to it. I rolled a 7.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, you stab into something under the water. What's everybody else doing?
I don't think I can. Knowing how water works, as well as a halfling does my halfling think she can shoot a bow at it and successfully hit it?
Yeah, you can hit it with the bow. It's close enough. You won't be going through that. The water's not that deep, so you're only going through a little bit of water.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it then.
Okay. You can't really see it, so I'm going to give you a -2 on the modifier.
So that would have been. Oh, wrong sheet. That would have been AC 1, so AC 3.
That hits.
Fantastic. She is using a tiny crossbow.
A little bigger. Okay.
D4 damage is 2.
Okay. All right.
Does someone have the YouTube live feed in the back? Because I feel like I'm hearing like something in the background. I could be wrong. Sorry.
And then I guess Lily will shoot the fancy longbow she was given.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Also a -2.
There's nothing happens on a 20, right?
It automatically hits.
Okay, well, it can also take max damage of 6. Take that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. You guys are good. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah. All right. Did both your characters go? Did Brother go?
Oh, Brothed has not gone. Yeah, Brothed will also shoot her composite bow, short bow. So she gets a +1 to hit. She hits armor class 5.
Does not hit.
Okay.
It swerves out of the way just as it hit. All right. So Liz in the water feels possibly. Let me roll a attack. I don't have your sheet up, so not your AC.
My AC is. I don't have my shield out right now, so yeah, AC 1.
Okay.
I think I'm going to get rid of my shield. Just more realistic to not have a shield when I'm in plate.
I don't know.
It tries to bite into it, but it misses. But you feel these tendrils trying to wrap around you. And that hits. That hits. Oh my god. Okay, so 4 tendrils wrap around your legs.
Nice.
Oh my god, 9.
Liz screams out, "Whoa, at least buy me dinner first."
You take 13 points of damage.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, this thing just it tries to these. I'll imagine the tendrils wrap around you. It tries to pull you in to bite you, but you just kind of resist, and it doesn't quite get a good bite on you. You can clearly see now because it kind of comes up that it looks to be some kind of a very big catfish. With like catfish normally have like the whiskers. They're like tentacles.
Nice.
And they're trying to attack you. Okay, so next round, as this thing tries to eat you, roll initiative, Alexander.
2.
Okay, the catfish got only a 1, so you guys go first again. What does Samantha / Lily want to do?
Do I think I can shoot the catfish without hitting Liz?
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's something like 10 feet long. So if you don't shoot for the head.
Then again, as many times as Liz shoots, I guess I wouldn't care. Well, Samantha definitely fucking misses. And Lily... do I still have the -2?
No.
Okay, so that's AC 4.
Doesn't mean you can't kill red dog.
It's 4 hits.
Okay, it can... Oh, good. It can take 1 damage.
Okay. It does. Liz / Brother.
All right. Liz will attempt to chop to get this thing off of her, assuming I can do that.
Yeah, you want to do it by stabbing it in the face, or do you want to just like try to break the?
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
And Brothad will attempt to shoot her short bow at it, and yeah, she also misses.
Oh Jesus!
Good round for.
Oh God!
I started off like really strong. So.
I know. I thought the first round you were going to kill this thing before it even got to you. All right, there's blood everywhere. This thing is bleeding out very badly. Actually, I'm going to roll morale for it. To be honest with you, another d6. What's this morale? Oh, it rolls exactly on it. Okay, so what it's going to do this round, it's not going to try to bite you. It's actually going to grapple Liz and try to pull you with it under the water and take off.
Nice.
So roll a number of d6s equal to your level and give me the total.
Okay. I don't get any modifiers or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Total of 14.
Okay.
Jesus.
6. Okay, no, it beats you, but only by 1. So you're going to take 1 point of like subdual damage. Oh, actually, no, it's grappling you. You don't take any damage, but it pulls you under the water and starts to swim away. So yeah, you're underwater right now.
Cool.
Next round, roll initiative, Crystal, for your side. 4 for the fish.
5 for the team.
Okay, you're going to go first. You are being dragged underwater. It only got you by 1, so I'm going to say you didn't drop anything, but you are like you're kind of prone-ish under the water. So, oh, actually, hold on. Let me look at my grappling rules. Will you tell me what Birthright does? Because actually, I think if you're grappled, you can't use your longsword.
I think also if you fail by 1, don't you get stunned?
No, because it's not doing it that way. It's choosing to do the grapple versus the fight.
Okay.
It's holding her down basically. So you guys should grapple more stuff so I know my rules better. But go ahead and we'll do whatever Birthward's going to do.
Okay, so
let's jump in and help him grapple because you can do that as well.
Brothad will choose to shoot at it again. Well, if she does, will she get a -2?
Yes, now you will because it's underwater.
Still only a -1 technically.
Right,
yeah, Brothad. I mean, Brothad. I mean, that's just her. She doesn't like getting dirty. I mean, she's way too effeminate for that. So yeah, so she's going to shoot at it.
Okay.
And she got a total of 5.
Okay, that doesn't hit.
Oh, Samantha misses again. Lily. No. AC 4 missed, so AC 5 is definitely going to miss. Jesus.
Actually, no, that hits because looking at my rules, when holding an opponent in grapple, anyone attacking either the grappled or the grappler gets a +4 to hit. So if that made anybody hit with the +4, that one definitely did. And yeah, you get +4, so you can attack it.
Well, it takes 2 damage this time.
2, okay, doesn't quite kill it, but it's definitely hurt.
No, Brothad still would have missed. I had a total of I rolled a 4, I think.
I mean, Samantha rolled a natural 1. She definitely fucking missed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least you got it once. It's not quite dead, but it is very weakened. Okay, Crystal, for this round, it's if you want to try to escape with Liz, because I'm looking at the rules, you can, or you can attack with a dagger. You can't use a full-size weapon.
Do I have a dagger on me? I should. I usually keep a dagger just in case I back up for a backup. I have a sword, I have a longbow, and I have a hand axe. I actually don't have a dagger. Huh, interesting. I don't have a dagger, so I can't do that.
You could attack with your hands as well, I suppose. I mean, it says, which is basically a grappling attack, but essentially what you're going to do is roll all your dice again, but divide it by 2 for your d6 totals.
Okay, I guess I can try and do that. So, is it rounded up or rounded down?
You can round it up.
Okay, so I roll 2d6. Roll a total of 5.
Okay. Well, actually, you roll all 4 dice and then divide that by 2.
I have. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I roll 3 dice.
The number of dice you rolled the total.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and roll 1 dice and then add that. Oh, great. Okay, so I got a total of 3 because I got 6 divided by 2.
Sorry. Okay, well, I got way more. All right, so you are still pinned. Let me look at the pinning rules.
I might need to look at drowning rules.
Yeah, you're about to drown. You can. Yeah, it's only the second round. I think you're probably fine. The couple of defense. Okay, so if the defender wins, okay, hold the opponent. Oh, okay, no, you're going to take damage basically to the. When holding on a loss, he takes a difference d6 total. Okay, so yeah, so you had 3, so you're going to take 14 points of subdual damage. I think that's going to make you 0, right?
Yeah, that's actually -4.
Okay, so you don't actually. That's subdual damage, so keep that in mind. You'll get that right back, assuming you don't die. But you are now helpless.
Okay.
The creature is how far can this thing swim? Move at speed. Okay, so it swims so 60. Okay, so it's 60 feet away now. And let's go into the next round. You are now. Now I'm going to start. We'll do. What's your con, Crystal?
16.
Okay, so that's a +2. So we'll go 2 rounds before you start have to make any saves to start drowning.
Okay.
But you are basically helpless to do anything except be dragged away by the fish. So let's do initiative, Alexander, for the party side.
3.
4. Okay, it's gonna go first. It's switched by 6. Now it's 90 feet away.
Jesus. Okay. How fast do I move in leather armor? Not fast enough.
Yeah, probably not in the water.
I guess I will shoot Liz's longbow at the creature again.
Okay, you should still be within the short range of the longbow, I think. Yeah, 70 feet short range, so +1.
You
But
said it was 90 feet.
Yeah.
You said it was 90 feet away.
That's right. I'm sorry. So it's 0 -2.
Fuck. Okay. Well, Samantha will shoot it this time then, for sure. There we go. Okay, hold on. That is AC -2. Wait, what is the range on a crossbow?
Crossbow is going to be you're at medium range.
Okay, good. It's gonna take another. Damn it! 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Does that kill it?
No.
God damn it!
Throw thread.
Burst Thread will kill it. Don't worry.
You said it's 90 feet away?
That's right.
Okay, so it's still in short range.
What kind of
I
weapon
didn't
has short range of
short
90
range.
feet?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's at medium range.
Yeah.
I don't know why I looked at that wrong. And it's a -2 for this thing right now?
Yeah, because it's in the water.
Okay, so that's a -1 for her to hit. So, and I accidentally just rolled 3d20 instead of 1d20. Okay, so, oh, cool. I rolled a total of 18.
That's
They hit. And so it's 1d6 and her strength modifier, which is a 2. So 1d6 plus 2. She hits it for a total of 7 damage.
Oh, nice.
Jesus. Okay. Well,
Okay,
that's gonna kill it.
Yeah, explain. Tell us. So Liz goes under. You can see that she's helpless. Everybody starts shooting their missiles in. How does Brotherhead shot kill this giant catfish?
Yeah, so a little bit of swamp water almost hits, or actually a little bit of swamp water does like come up and splash onto her chainmail bikini, and she's like, "Ew, ew, ew, ew! That's disgusting, you disgusting creature!" And she takes out an arrow and she just aims just right where she just senses that it is. She's so mad at this thing for splashing up this slimy algae on her bikini armor, and she just lets it go, and it just slams right into this thing's brain, and the thing just like stops wrestling with Liz, and it just kind of like floats up to the surface, and like its belly flipped upright.
Nice. Yeah, and because you were still within your con rounds they gave you, Liz can just stand right up. Like you're not actually,
Okay.
you're soaked, but you're not.
That subdual damage she doesn't take, right?
It goes away. I think it's 10 minutes per hit point. So yeah.
So is she knocked out right now? Because she was at like -4.
No, because she was just pinned because I was using the pinning rules, so she wasn't knocked out. She was just like kind of dazed or whatever. She can stand up.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So she'll stand up, and she kind of coughs up some of the water, and then she will grab this thing by the tentacles, and she'll drag it back with her because they're gonna eat well tonight.
Yeah, it's like a giant catfish. It looks like it's probably going to be very tasty. Yeah. So you're able to get back to the boat, maybe tie it off to the boat or whatever. And do you want to just chill out for a bit to get back your the fact that you beat up, or do you want to just move forward now so you don't risk any? Because you got water.
This boat that's in front of it, like, is it like a ship or is it like?
It's a paddle boat, like you would imagine, like on the Mississippi River, like a big paddle boat, but it's half in the mud and half broken.
Okay, so I say we just get over to that, and then we can rest on that boat.
Sure.
That way, it's like a little bit of land.
I was going to ask, is there any amount of dry land nearby? I mean, not dry, but land.
Yeah, it's basically I mean, it's like a swampy area. So the boat itself is jammed into. I have a picture. Hold on. Oh, what happened to it? Kind of looks like. Oops. Kind of looks like this. Come on. Okay, let's see. Screen share. Doesn't well. Okay, so it kind of looks like it's like half smashed into the thing, and you can see like the wheels over here. So this over here is like trees, and there is like muddy ground, and you guys are once you push through the reeds, you can see it's kind of like an open water around it. But yeah, it's solid. I mean, if you want to go up onto it, or you can go onto the muddy area over here if you want.
Yeah, no, this is nothing like what I figured because I don't know what a paddle boat is, apparently.
Huh.
Let's go on the boat.
What?
Samantha says, eagerly, having never seen a boat like this before.
Yeah. Liz will actually she actually somewhat likes Samantha a little bit. So Liz will actually give Samantha a boost up. Weighs a little much, so
Samantha weighs like nothing. Samantha weighs 30 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I could carry Samantha, like in one arm. I'm not even that buff.
Bro fed 163 pounds, so
okay. Yes, you pull up to it, and I'll read the little box text. I like it. So it's wedged into the gray mud bank against a backdrop of fleshy purple black trees. Scarlet sword weed and vibrant crimson lily pads slumps the wreck of the large wooden-decked iron-hulled ship. So you can tell that it was once like a beautiful like luxury boat, it's painted black with gold and red accents, but it's faded. It's been on here for a while, which and you can see that the wood kind of past it coming through where it had been painted. It's rotting and gray. You do see the paddle wheel is still on the side, but you can certainly can get onto that first deck from the canoe. Just kind of pull up next to it, like you said, and dig up onto it. It looks like it's been out here for a while. Like I said, blah blah, growth's all over it. You can see that part of the ship is missing, as I mentioned. So you're basically in waist deep water now, as I already told you. You can host yourself above, and that puts you on to the promenade. So when you first get up onto this thing, you're on the promenade. You can see that The decking is like this beautiful wood. Got like kind of a reddish hue. There's railings around it. Look, they were intricately carved. Again, they're rotted now. But they're carved with like grapevines, and there's a colonnade going around. So basically, you're kind of on a deck, and you can see in front of you. Map here. So you're on basically like there's like a path going around the outside of the deck there. We're on, and you can see a couple of doors that lead into. You actually see, I guess, a total of 4 doors. So essentially, I guess it doesn't hurt to show you the map because I don't think it really reveals anything. I'm just going to show you the whole map. That way, it's easier to point things out. Let me go to the map. Where are you, map?
It's in Dora's backpack.
I was just about to say that.
Ha! Beat you to it.
Where are I got some map out for you guys. Adventures. This way, I don't have to keep it. So obviously, you only see stuff that you see. So keep that in mind. Screen share. There we go. Okay, so basically, this is what you're looking at. You're here on this deck. Okay. So right now, you're currently on this outside part, right? You can see all these windows here. They are draped in black fabric, so you can't see in very well, but it's all rotted. It looks like there might have been beautiful stained glass windows and stuff in them at one point. You can tell by the colorful glass that's on the ground, but they're all smashed. You do see a door right here. There's also another door over here on this side. And you can see a door here. And, of course, there's like a set of stairs going up onto this like kind of crow's nest area. And there's a door over here as well.
All right. Well, before we continue, Liz is going to suggest to take a small break so she can catch her breath, quite literally.
Yeah, you can do that. Let me see. I'm just going to do one monster check. Okay. Yeah, you're able to rest as long as you needed to get back to your health before you lost any of the temporary hit points.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So she looks better, but she still is looking pretty battered and beaten. That that tentacle monster took a good chunk out of her. So she still has like a bloody leg from where that thing like bit into her. And we don't have any bandages because we never buy those. So probably because they're too freaking expensive. But yeah, so once she's back to at least, her damage strength, she'll say, I say we check out the top of it first. Maybe we can climb up that I'm assuming from where we're at, we can see the crow's nest and stuff.
This part over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that.
Okay, yeah. So she'll say, I say we go ahead and climb up to the top and maybe climb up that crow's nest and look out over the swamp and see if we can see anything interesting, like out in the distance, something to explore at some other time.
Sure.
And so we're gonna go up there. Up to the very top, like up to where the crow's nest is.
Okay.
I don't know if we need to like roll for a random monster or anything. But when we get to like where the crow's nest is, like at the bottom of it, Liz is just gonna suggest that like Samantha climb up because she's like the lightest weight, and this boat does not look like it's in excellent condition.
All right, that seems fair. Samantha will climb up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as noted, it's pretty rotted, but she doesn't weigh much, and pretty light-footed. She's able to climb up to basically what would be the top of that wheel. Now, it's kind of falling apart a bit, but that brings you up high enough to see. It doesn't bring you all the way up to see the roof, so Like you can basically see from there, you can see this level. So this is stacked if that's not obvious. So there's this, and then this is on top, and then that's the roof. You can't quite get to the roof from here. You're basically at this level. And these windows, like the other ones, are basically covered with old rotted drapes. There's not that. It's probably like 10 or 15 feet to them. So you probably couldn't just like easily jump to get into them, but you can't really see much in there. The roof itself, you can see just the edge of it. And it does look like it has a lot of like plants growing on it, like vines hanging off and such.
Why did we come to this boat again?
Wait, are we not at plot area H now?
No, you'd be.
Where's the crow's nest thing we saw?
Right here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that tall chimney-looking thing was the crow's nest.
Yeah, well, that's another one. That's like a tower. Yeah, you don't really see. I mean, I guess you see from a distance. Yeah, from here, you're basically at level with this level. You're not level with the roof. I mean, you could throw something up there or try to climb up there, but you're not quite there.
Remind me again, why did we come here?
There was, well, first of all, wealth is part of the reason, but also there was rumors of a wizard down here, and also rumors of brother love. So I think you guys have connected the two, that possibly it was him that's down here, and he's gone missing. Nobody's heard much about him or Isidore, and I know Samantha was somewhat worried about Isidore.
Samantha has no idea that Isidore went with brother love, though.
Actually, if you remember, I don't know if we did on screen, but we talked when you guys had gone to Deantex, you said that you were going to ask.
Yeah, and they just said that they don't know where he is, that he was never there.
Yeah. That's true. But you know now. Because that's the way you did it.
Okay.
You suspect, we'll say.
I'm going to climb back down and suggest that we explore the bottom floor first.
Okay.
Are there like, well, here's what I want to do. I want to put on my ring and then climb through one of the bottom windows.
Okay, one of the windows out here?
Yeah.
All right, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, it's do you want to just like push aside the curtains slowly to kind of keep it in place, or do you want to knock it out of the window so you can just walk through without having to go through the kind of the moldy windows, the moldy curtains rather?
I'm gonna move it aside, the thing aside with. I have a retractable pole. I'm gonna just push it open a little bit and sneak in. I want to be silent and sneaky and halfling.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah. So that area you look into.
Mm-hmm.
That is a bar, I believe. Oh no, that's actually okay. So you kind of slide aside. You can see it's dark in here, relatively speaking. But there's enough daylight, kind of, there's like holes in the wall, and the curtains aren't completely blackout curtains, but it's relatively dark, and you can, it's kind of dim light. But you can clearly see that this was a casino because there is a large roulette table in it. There's a lot of other furniture, but it seems to mostly be rotted. The ceiling and walls are all covered in like padded fabric. It's very opulent, but again, it's gone. It's been in a swamp for a couple of years. So the stuffing is coming out of the ceiling, and the wooden furniture is kind of all collapsed, with the exception of the table, which is bolted to the ground. It looks like the legs are steel or some kind of iron. And the table itself is like saggy, but still standing.
Are there poker chips?
You're gonna walk up to the roulette table?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you walk up to it. There's nothing on the table immediately. But how many? I guess just one. But as you're walking over there, something falls from the ceiling and gets surprise on you. It is what appears to be a giant tick. Hold on, are you invisible?
I am hella invisible.
Daniel, real quick. Have we ever seen a roulette table? Would we know what it is?
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
I mean, Liz probably has for sure.
I mean, what about poker chips? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like, okay, because I'm just thinking like we have gold coins or whatever. I just don't know if we. I just didn't know if we'd actually have actual casinos in this.
Yeah, no, they do. This boat is only been out there for about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
This is relatively new. Okay, so these things. All right, you're invisible, so I'm going to give it a very minus one. They fall from the ceiling when they the disturbance of the curtain when you're coming through. I'm going to give you what's your AC? I'm going to give you plus 4 to your AC.
1.
Oh wow, okay, so you're -3, so that probably doesn't hit you. So it falls. It more falls than attacks. It doesn't really see you, and it rolls an 18, which does not hit you because of that extra bonus I gave you. So yeah, it lands like right next to you and starts like chittering around. And as it does, you can see you maybe like just naturally look up. You can see that the bulging in the ceiling. There's things moving within the padded ceiling, and this giant tick is like kind of skittering around the ground around your feet. It doesn't see you though.
Wait, how big is it?
It's about 6 or 7 inches.
If it is just a giant tick, ticks don't actually have to see someone to bite them because they actually smell carbon dioxide in the air. That's how they know where their target is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I gave it a chance to still hit. But it lands on the ground and continues to skitter.
I'm gonna just leave.
Okay, so you're gonna turn around and move. Okay, all right. So you go back towards the window. Another one falls. Also misses and lands on the ground. So, yeah, you get back out the window and you can see now several of these things activated by the first ones that have moved have fallen to the ground and they're kind of skittering around looking for the signs of whatever they were sensing, which obviously is gone. So yeah, you see a total of 4 of these right now.
Okay, I'm gonna just straight up open this curtain. Like, I'm gonna pull it aside, and then I'm gonna like show them like there's giant bugs in there, guys.
Okay. All right. Well, if we're standing outside,
Oh wait, hold on. Did I see anything on the roulette table? It was completely blank, right?
It was unclear. There was stuff on it, but it was unclear if anything was of value from that distance.
Okay.
It might have just been pieces of wood, but you did see, because there's a lot of like gilded stuff in here, so you did see some reflection, but you couldn't really tell.
Oh, so I didn't actually even get to the roulette table. I just jumped through the thing and something fell down and I ran back in.
That's correct. You only went in like a few feet, basically, before these things started falling.
okay, so 4 of them have fallen down. She moves the curtain back so that everyone can see in, right?
Yeah, it's like somewhat dark. You see 4 of them skittering around, and one of them has already kind of like grabbed onto the wall and started climbing back up to it, which is probably their hiding place in the ceiling.
All right, Brothed's just gonna like shoot that one that's climbing back up to the wall. Then.
Oh, okay, good. Go for it.
Oh, cool. Do I get any negatives or anything?
Yeah, it's probably even short range. It's not very far away.
Okay, cool. So let's see. Gotta look at my dex again. I get a +1 for my dex, and then at short range, another +1. And I rolled a total of 10, so I completely missed it. Go me.
Okay, yeah, your arrow sticks into the wall.
A
It
turn
kind
is
of stops where it's at.
A turn is 10 minutes, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay.
There's other ones on the ground, right? Because if there are, I'm just gonna try and shoot them too.
Okay, yeah, just throw them on the ground.
Yeah.
Who's all gonna try and shoot them?
I mean, Samantha definitely is, because she wants to get back inside. Ooh, that's definitely gonna hit. AC -1 for 4 damage.
Okay, yep. You stick into one of them. One of your little arrows sticks into one. It like stops and then it keeps going. Like it pauses for a second and it kind of like skitters away. But it doesn't seem to be it's hurt, but it's not like.
Dang, that was the most damage my little darts can do.
So Samantha's no longer invisible.
Yeah, no. She became visible intentionally. Lily gives Liz her bow back.
Cool. Good.
And all 17 of the arrows she still has.
Nice. Can Liz shoot this turn? Can we assume that they did that already, or
I'm going to.
Yeah, you can shoot them. You can shoot them. They're not attacking you at this moment. They seem unclear as to where the arrows are coming from. They're not very smart.
okay? Cool. So yeah, I'll go ahead and fire again. That'll be short distance, and Liz has a +2 to her dex, so that's a +3 to hit, and I roll a total of 6.
Yeah,
Nice.
That does not hit. Yeah.
God. Like the very beginning of the game, like the dice gods were like, "Look at you, you're doing so well," and now they're just like, "Ha ha! You thought you were gonna do well tonight."
Okay. So yeah, you guys. I mean, they're basically like sitting targets. So it takes you if you want to shoot at them more, you can. But as you're kind of lining up to shoot more arrows, 4 more fall from basically the floor above you. They drop down onto you.
Good.
Or try to. So the first one misses Samantha, lands on the ground. The second one misses Lily. Oh my God, Liz, what's going on with you this time? 19, I think he's going to hit you, actually. I'll look it up for me.
Probably. Yeah, like armor class 1.
Yeah, 10 on the die for the second one. I don't think that's going to hit. Brother's also in heavy armor, right?
Yeah, Brothed. She also does not have out a shield. AC2.
Okay, yeah, that definitely misses. That only hits AC 7. The 19, though, hits AC -1. So a tick lands on Liz. The rest of them land on the ground. Only gets 1 attack. It does D4. Okay, so it does 2 points of damage. It looks for like maybe a clear spot in your armor, and it bites into you. They're a little bit different. You probably notice when they land on the ground, maybe that they look like ticks, but they're kind of like they've got almost like snake-like appendages coming out of the bottom of them, and one of them squeezes under your armor and latches onto you, and you can feel it burning. So it's a tick, as you might imagine. So let's roll initiative.
Great.
Oh,
who's rolling initiative?
I think it's Alexander's turn. 6 for the ticks.
I also got a 6.
Yeah, roll again. 1.
1. Oh my
Roll
God.
again.
4.
Okay, the tick's got a 5. So the one that's attached to Liz is going to drain you for 4 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah,
You're about to die. I knew I wasn't going to get to level 4. I knew it.
Yeah. Oh my God, I've been rolling terrible except on Liz. It's like she's cursed this one. All right, so the other.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she is cursed.
It's almost like
she has like 5 curses on her, and she has a cursed sword. So
a 10's not going to hit Samantha. A 10. Lily's wearing what? Leather armor?
yeah, but she has a +1 shield.
What's her AC?
3.
Oh, geez. Okay, you all have really good AC. And then a 3 against Brother. Okay, so the other 3 ticks can't latch onto anything. And it's back to your turn. There's one on Liz, obviously still draining blood. What do you want to do, Alexander?
Can I reasonably hit the one on Liz without hitting Liz?
With a melee weapon? Yeah. Unless you roll a 1.
All right. Here's what I want to do. I want Samantha to fighting retreat, shoot one, and start climbing onto the crow's nest. Because I imagine more are coming, and she's gonna want to like pick them off before they get to us.
Okay.
And then Lily is gonna use her dagger and try and flick the tick off of Liz.
Okay.
So start with Samantha. She shoots. Oops. Keep hitting my die. 15. 16. AC 0 for 3 damage on one of the ticks.
Okay. It does not quite kill it. Still on her.
No, she shooting one on the ground. I'm shooting with
Gotcha.
with her, and I don't want to accidentally shoot Liz.
All right.
And then Samantha's gonna try and start climbing up the ladder.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take you a bit to get over there because all the windows are in the front. You the closest window you could crawl through is over there. The closest is over there. So you're basically heading that way away from the party.
No, I pictured where things were wrong in my head. Can I climb on the railing?
This railing here?
Is that where we are?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Sure, you can jump on the railing. Roll d6.
2.
Okay, yeah, you get on a fairly sturdy part. It's pretty rotted, but you get on a part that doesn't seem like it's going to collapse immediately, and you're up off the ground.
Right. If I look up, do I see more coming?
No, you don't see any more.
Okay. And now Lily is going to try and flick that tick off of Liz. 13, 6, 4, AC 4.
That hits.
All right, 4 damage.
Nice.
Oh, 5 damage. She has
Oh, nice. Okay, it's not quite dead, but it's definitely it's hurting. You guys are pretty rugged. Liz / Berthrud.
Okay. Tinderbox. That just like makes sparks, right?
Yeah, it's a flint and steel, and tinder is basically like just little pieces of wood that light up easily.
Yeah. Okay, so all right. I guess Liz is just gonna pull out her sword. So she'll drop her longbow and pull out her sword and just try and stab at this thing on her leg, I guess.
Okay, I mean you could try to pull it off if you want.
No, okay. Yeah, I'll try and do that.
Okay, yeah, it'll be just a grapple. So roll 3. Your third level, right? So roll 3d6 against its
Total of 9.
Ah, really? Okay, yeah, you rip it right off.
Well, good. I'm just gonna can I just take this turn and throw it into the water?
Yep, 100%.
Cool. So she's gonna throw it out into the water.
Okay, it's gone. What about Brooke?
And Brothed, whatever one is nearest her, she will take out her hammer. Like she's gonna have to drop her composite short bow to take out her hammer. But she will smash if she can. Does she get a -2 for pulling out her hammer this turn?
No, not if you drop the bow. I think you can probably do all that.
Okay, so she will pull out her hammer,
and she'll say,
and she will miss. These insects creep her out. Ew, 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 ew.
Okay. All right. Roll initiative, Crystal, for next round. 1 for the ticks.
Great. 1 for the for the party. I just cannot catch a break tonight.
Roll again. 6 for the ticks. Oh my god.
3.
All right, they're gonna go first. All right, so there's still 3 of them. Yeah, they don't. One got flicked, thrown off, and one got hurt. Let me just check.
The one that Samantha shot one.
Yeah.
For looks like 3 points of damage, I think.
Yeah, one got shot and one got thrown off. One got shot, hit, and thrown off. The same one that was on Liz.
Yes.
Let me just roll their. Oh, geez. Oh yeah, no, they're not going anywhere. I rolled a 12 for morale. Okay, so. Oh no, actually, you got to roll over. Sorry, I did that wrong. Yeah, they flee when you throw that one off into the water. For whatever reason, they're freaked out. They take off. They start skittering away.
One of those big tentacle fish come up and eat it immediately.
Yeah,
exactly. That big tentacle fish.
Yeah, good. That's good. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. You actually throw it, and a tentacle fish comes up and eats it, and then that freaks the rest of the ticks out. And they you don't know exactly what freaks them out, but they take off. They start skittering away from you guys.
I shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay. Go for it.
Oops, that is a D. 4 more damage to the one that I dealt 3 damage to.
Okay. You pin it to the deck with your little tiny crossbow. What about Berthrud and Liz?
Are any of them in melee range?
Yeah, I mean they're taking off, but you can certainly hit them as they're running if you want.
Okay, so Liz will hit one with her sword using the two-handed thing, whichever one is closest to her. I'm not like trying to pick one out specifically. Dirty 20 to hit,
Oh, okay.
and so that hits armor class like -1. And then 6 damage to that one.
Nice. Let me roll that one's hit points. Sorry. That kills it.
Nice.
Okay.
And then Berthed will go ahead and try and smack the one in front of her, I guess, with her hammer, assuming she can. She hits armor class 7.
That does not hit.
Okay.
It skitters past.
Yeah. So she just kind of like taps and like just kind of taps the wood. She's still like kind of freaking out.
Lily throws her dagger at one, but she misses.
Okay. All right. So 2 of them, well, 3 technically, get away down the deck, like off in a different direction. If you were to take a second to look into the room, you don't see the ones that are in there anymore. It looks like they probably crawled away as well somewhere, potentially up into the ceiling, which is where they came from.
Cool. So,
I mean, did the one that we threw in the water come back?
No, fish ate it.
So then only 2 got away.
That's right, because you pinned one to the deck.
Yeah.
All right, Liz is gonna.
What I meant by 3 was the other one you shot in the room that you didn't hit, that you didn't kill.
Liz and Bruthed are gonna pick up their bows and put those away. They have now their sword and their hammer. Bruthed will go ahead and take out her shield, but I think Liz is going to continue to try and do two-handed techniques for now.
Okay.
Actually, what Liz is going to do is she's actually, let me see, do I have any torches? I hope I do. I should have torches. I don't have torches. Okay, does Brothed have torches? Brothed does not have torches. Brothed wouldn't need torches because Brothed can see in the dark. Liz is going to ask if anyone has any torches.
Both Samantha and Lily raise their hand at the same time.
Okay, Liz will ask if she can take a torch from one of them.
Samantha will pull out a torch and she'll even light it with her lighter.
Nice. Okay. Then Liz will take that torch and she'll kind of agree to like lead the way a little bit. But what I kind of want to do before I actually walk into this room or walk in through the window or whatever, which I think is what we're thinking about doing, or at least what Liz is thinking about doing, I actually kind of just want to like put the torch into the room and kind of like let the smoke go up a little bit. And like, you know, kind of like if there's anything in the ceiling, I'm trying to kind of like smoke it out.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty closed up space. The only openings really in the room now is the one window that you kind of pulled the curtain away. The rest is pretty dark. So yeah, if you put a torch in there, especially if you put it close to the ceiling where it's very damp, it starts smoking pretty heavily in there. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't see any activity, but the room is definitely filling up with smoke.
Okay. I'm going to say, okay, so the windows, did we go into the back? Or, okay, the main deck, did we go into the southern part or like the northern part? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, so if you look at the map, since you didn't specifically state, I just assumed it was one of these ones in the front.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. All right, so I want to close up that window. Could we tell that there were like doors in the back leading to another area?
Yeah, you can see it there. You see a door here. You see a door here. This door is actually open.
Okay.
This round thing in the middle is the roulette.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Liz will say like, let's just close up this window and let that kind of smoke for a minute, and let's walk around to those side doors we saw earlier. And you know, that way, if anything is in that room, maybe it'll die or fall down, you know, and we can kill it later, you know.
I mean, is that little bit of smoke gonna kill anything?
I mean, it may at least make it fall off the ceiling, I would hope. Maybe at least, confuse it enough that we can maybe easily kill it, put it to sleep or something. Don't they? I don't know if Liz would know this about honeybees. Would she know that they use smoke to put honeybees to sleep?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So she goes. I mean, she has an 18 intelligence, so she'd go. I read in a book one time that the beekeepers who make honey for a living, that they use smoke to put bees to sleep. So maybe it'll put those things to sleep.
Oh, they were giant bees.
They were giant insects, and bees are insects. I mean, I don't know much about insects, but maybe they all kind of work the same.
So they weren't giant bees. Okay.
I mean, they look like big ticks to me. I don't know what they were.
I don't think
so. At least we're not running into any of those mosquito things, though.
That's true. All right, you want to go into the other room? That's fine. Samantha really wants to go into this room, but you've provided a good argument about why we'll come back later.
Okay, yeah, I mean, so again, there's a door, and maybe hard to see. There's a door here that leads into the room that you guys were just do your smoking out. There's a door here, but if you go around to either this side or this side, you can get into this area, and you know that there are connecting doors as well. So,
actually, you know what? Okay, so I'm gonna say that both are. I say I would like Samantha. This is what Liz is going to suggest. Samantha, you follow me. We'll go because I didn't see those side doors that led into this back room. So we can go to these side doors over here because that smoke's going to build up in there for a little while. And then Brothed and Lily can go to the other door. And then we can open them at the same time. And Lily and Brothed can go through because we're frontline fighters. That's what we do. And then you guys can follow behind us.
Okay.
We'll let it smoke out first, and then once that smokes out, we'll open the doors at the same time so that the smoke can come out. Then we'll go in, and you'll follow.
Did you leave the torches in there, or the torch in there?
No, but I let it build up the smoke really well, and then I just put that curtain back, so that smoke should still be in there, suffocating whatever's in there.
Okay, and so there's those side doors right there. Liz and Berthed are going to open them.
Yes. And then we'll let it smoke out. No, not the back ones, Daniel, the front ones.
Oh, okay.
Those. Yeah, like that. We're going to open those so that the smoke can come out. And then Liz and Brothed will stand right in front of those doors. Brothed with her shield up and Liz just with her torch and sword. And that way, if anything tries to come out, we can hit them real quick.
That makes sense.
And then if not, then the smoke will come out, and then we can go into the room. And then if anything's in there, we can kill it.
Daniel, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If let's say I use mental assault, right? And I get a 3, and then I push it and get let's just say a 5. Can I hold on to it without releasing it?
You would have to roll each round to keep holding it, yeah.
I would have to roll each round to hold it? Okay, never mind.
I mean, and it would keep getting stronger, theoretically.
But I could also roll a 1 and lose it.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Never
Could
mind.
do that. I mean, yeah.
I was gonna ever just roll it and then hold on to it and then let it go as soon as, there were targets. But if I have to keep pushing it to keep it active, then nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no. So, I think a big part of that too is that when you're using mental assault, you kind of have to be looking at the person you're assaulting. You're planning it. So you're going to go to the 2 side doors and then open them up and let smoke out?
Yeah, Brothed's going to be on one side and Liz will be on the other. And then, Samantha and Lily can kind of be behind them, Yep. I mean, wherever Samantha and Lily want to stand, but that's my idea.
No, Samantha's good with that. She's got her crossbow out. And then Lily's got her shield up and her dagger out.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you the doors are a little bit stuck. You're able to, but they're pretty lightweight wood, so you're able to kind of yank them open and Yeah, you're looking into again what Samantha had already described. It looks like it might have been a casino at one point. It is smoky in there, and the smoke starts to slowly waft out. You don't see any of the ticks. They seem to have gone back to wherever they came from or left the room.
Okay, cool. Then Liz and Brothed will both walk in when they notice there's no more ticks. The doors on like I'm going to call it to the north of us. Those doors that lead to that other room, are they closed?
One is closed. The other one is this is an archway right here. Hold on, yeah, I'm on the right thing. Hold on.
Oh, I see. It's just like a opening.
Yeah, one's like an archway, and the other one is a door. The door.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go check the roulette table then.
You want these?
Yeah, please.
I could put it in the freezer.
This is an opening.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see. I'm trying to think. Okay, so Samantha's going to go to the roulette table. That's fine.
Okay, you're going to go into the roulette table. All right, yeah, you approach it. Like I said, the most of the stuff in here is kind of rotten, and the roulette table has these like iron or steel legs, but the bulk of the table is wood and it's kind of sagging. And when you look on top, you see like flakes of wood and it looks like some like fabrics that have maybe some gold, sewing in them or whatever. So that maybe may have had some value when they were new, but doesn't seem very valuable now. But you do see that there's a cabinet behind it, like where the dealer would stand. That's like part of the table, and
the table itself, is it wood?
The table itself is wood, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go try and open the cabinet, but I'm like gonna open it and jump back in case the monsters jump out of the closet.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty swollen shut, so make an open doors attempt.
Oh dear. Is that just a strength check?
It depends on your strength. It's a 1 or a 2 modified by your strength.
What's your strength modifier?
I have a +2 strength modifier.
So it's a 4 on a d6.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Okay. Yes, you pull it open, no problem. You yank this thing open, and inside you can see 2 basically small sacks. They look like they're made of some kind of velvet, and they probably were very valuable when they weren't rotted. But you can see holes in them; they smell. But inside them, you can clearly see the shapes of coins.
I'm going to take them out. They're coins. They're not chips.
Yeah, as you pull it up and you look, they're chips. They are poker chips. They have gold and silver inlay in them with various amounts of value. That they're worth when you're gambling on this ship. So some of them mark like 50 and 100, but they're not worth that much, but they're definitely worth something.
Well, I'm gonna be excited because that's what I was hoping to find. As soon as I know there's a casino, she's like, "Yes, chips."
Yeah, there's roughly 300 chips. Each one is worth 2 gold pieces.
Are you gonna share this discovery with everyone?
I imagine that people can see it, but I'm gonna open up a sack and dump all of the chips into one sack.
Okay, Liz is gonna ask for the old moldy sack that you have that the chips were originally in.
She'll give you one of them.
I mean, I just want the sack. I don't care about the chips. I just want the sack. You can put the chips in a new sack if you want. I just want that old moldy sack.
Okay, I will give you one of the old moldy sacks.
Okay. Daniel, is there in this room, is there like a barrel or any kind of cups or anything like that?
Sure, I'll say there's cups.
Okay, cool. So what Liz would like to do, she's going to share this plan with everyone. She wants to take down some of those curtains, and she wants to basically stuff this moldy sack, maybe stuff it with one of these curtains or something, or she could just stuff the sack itself into, say, like a cup. Okay. And she wants to try that archway that doesn't actually have a door. She wants to try and cover that up with some sheets. And before they completely nail it shut or whatever, she's gonna just like use the torch to kind of like smolder that sack so that it smokes, but not so that it's gonna like burn. You get what I'm saying? And then what she's gonna do is she's gonna roll that glass inside the room, and she's gonna let that smoke, and then they can just like close up that sheet, and then they can walk around to those main doors and do the same plan again. Just let that smoke build up first.
Okay, so you're making a smoke bomb, basically?
Yes.
That's
That's what I want to do. If you allow it.
Legit. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. That's not gonna be super easy. So roll 4d6 under your intelligence.
4d6 under my intelligence. Okay, I have an int of 18, so unless something goes really, really bad here, which they have been tonight, so. Oh shit! You're kidding me! I got a 19.
Ah!
Oh my god! All right, so I'll let you choose. So either you do it and it lights up really quickly, and you basically burn yourself, and you have to just throw it out the window, or you think it's going to work and you throw it in there and it starts the room on fire. You want to pick, or do you want me to roll?
I tell you what, I'm gonna roll for it. I think that the worst choice is setting the room on fire because that's definitely what I don't want to do. So I'm gonna roll, and on an odd, it burns me a little bit, and I'll throw it out the window. And on an even, I set the room on fire. Okay, odd. So I throw it out the window.
All right, so you burn yourself. So you're gonna take a d6 fire damage. 6 points.
6 points of fire damage. I'm pretty sure I'm knocked out. Yep, I am down to -2.
All right, so
So it was a pretty bad burn, and it didn't just burn. I guess it exploded.
yeah, it exploded.
Yeah, it like exploded in my hand.
Okay, death from fire. All right, so roll a d6 on the death from fire table.
Nice. Modified by a 2, right? Okay. Total of 3.
Oh, that's not bad. One random piece of gear destroyed. So let me roll on. It'll be 1. So roll a.
What would be my sword?
2d6.
You want me
Yeah,
to roll 2d6?
Yeah,
okay. Sorry, 1 second. 2d6. Total of 5.
5. How I don't know, but belt in any pouches. So if you have a belt, and then any contents you have spill on the floor. So like if you have like your sword on your belt or anything like that, the belt's broken, so you have no more belt.
I had my sword in my hand. I probably would have just set my sword down like on the table or something while I was doing this.
Seat that you put it in. The sword's not ruined, just the belt. So if do you not wear a belt? I guess would be the thing.
I mean, technically, I would have to in order to like carry a sheath and everything, right?
Yeah, well, I imagine unless you have a sword on your back.
Yeah. So no, I mean, like I would carry my sword in a sheath on my.
Yeah, all right, so your belt is destroyed. So basically, you're gonna have to like jam your sheath into your backpack or whatever. So if you want to put your sword away and take it out and stuff, it's going to be a little bit more of an effort until you get a new belt.
Okay.
That's not a big deal. That's not too bad.
Yeah, I'll put the sheath like behind my backpack.
Right.
And I stay at 0 now, right?
Yeah, you'll stay at 0.
Okay. Yeah. So so this thing explodes and she screams in pain and she's like, "God damn it! This hasn't been a good day."
It really has.
It's been a pretty rough day. You wanna?
Okay. So you know what? Is there another cup in this room?
God. Sure. Why not?
Fuck it. Liz is not going to be deterred by this. She knows how to do this. She's going to try it again.
Have the other old moldy velvet sack then.
Okay. She's going to say, if it happens this time and I die, name our hideout the Bane Sanctuary. And she will attempt this again. Holy shit! I got a 17 out of 18.
Okay, then at least. Oh yes, you're able to. You figure out what you did wrong the first time, and you're able to get the smoke bomb going pretty good. And you throw it into the other room and you cover up the archway. Do you want to look in the room, or were you?
No, I'm just gonna cover up the thing, and we're just gonna let it smoke a little bit. Or Liz is just gonna say, just let that smoke for a few minutes. We'll take a short rest, and I'll get a HD of health back.
Okay. Do you want a short rest in this room?
No, I'm kidding. I like
Well, no, I know. I mean, are you waiting in here for it to smoke out? Or are you going to go back outside?
No, I don't guess it matters too much.
I want to search the rest of the room.
True. Oh, you know what? We can go up Can we get up to the roof from here, or get up to the second? I'm sorry, the second floor from the outside, because we have those stairs, right? Are those stairs Are they on the outside or the inside?
These stairs?
Yes.
They're in the inside of that room.
Oh, okay, they're inside.
Yeah. The only thing that you can get up with is this, but then you'd have to jump about 10, 15 feet to get there.
Yeah. No. We'll just go with the same plan. So I say we just go to the doors and just wait for a minute or so. Well, I think we should wait in this room so that we will know when to open the doors at the same time.
I kind of wanted to search the room, and then I rolled for it, and now I definitely am searching the room.
Okay. Yeah, so you wait in this room and you're searching.
Okay, yeah. That's good. Yeah, we'll take time to search the room.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, I'm going to take a break, and Samantha's looking around a little bit. And as you guys are digging through stuff, the smoke in here, you don't really notice because you had the doors open or whatever that, the smoke has dissipated a bit in this room enough that the ticks have woken up and they fall back down from the ceiling. Luckily, though, they did not surprise you. So you'll be able to roll initiative against. You see them fall out and they're going to try to drop down on you. So, Crystal, roll initiative for the group.
Great.
It's got a 5. All right, they're dropping from the ceiling on you guys.
2.
All right. So, tick number 1 is going to try to drop on Samantha, who's looking through the stuff.
I got put my bed up.
Die. Okay. Scared me. 17 on the die for a tick. It's going to hit our AC 0. So that hits, I think, everybody. So it definitely hits Samantha. So, Samantha, a tick lands on you as you're searching through stuff. You're going to take 4 points of damage.
No, my body. I needed that blood.
On Lily, another tick. It gets 18 on the die, so the tick hits Lily as well for 4 points of damage.
Oh, it's a rough
drops in for Liz, who's been Liz with only a 10 on the die. Yes, it does. And then on Brothred, 17 on the die is going to hit AC 0. So that hits Brothred as well, right? So Brothred gets hit with a tick as well for 4 points of damage. Oosh. Okay, it's your turn. There's 4 ticks.
I'm sorry, did Liz get hit?
No, Liz did not. Her tick fell on the ground.
Oh, thank the fucking gods.
Yeah, I missed by a mile.
But Brothred took how much damage?
4 points.
Okay, so Brothred took down to -1.
Oof, okay.
So I'm going to roll
Yeah, so
total of 5.
right. Oh, these fucking ticks are deadly.
They're like fucking sturges.
Standard attacks. Yeah, basically. But with better AC. 5, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she drops what she's got in her hands and falls to the ground stunned for a round, so you can't react this round.
Okay. I assume she still had her hammer and shield out, so she drops her hammer and shield.
Yeah, she falls to the ground. So this round she won't be able to do anything. Yeah, you guys haven't gone.
Great.
So, okay, so it'll be this
That's
round.
exactly what I want when a sturge is on me sucking my blood out.
Okay, what about Liz? Liz, what does she want to do?
Liz is gonna run up to the one that is on Brothed, and she's just gonna try and jam this torch she has in her hand like straight onto the abdomen of this thing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like she hopes that maybe the fire will do something because most insects don't like fire. I think that'd be fairly common knowledge.
So, I mean, but you're gonna try to put it between Birthright and the tick.
No. I'm just gonna like shove it onto the tick's backside,
Onto its
basically.
backside, onto its shell.
Yeah. So can I modify can I do an attack with my modified strength?
Yeah.
Okay. And natural 20, finally, something good. And what, a D4 damage?
Yeah.
I think that's a torch. A total of 4 damage, fire damage.
Okay. I'm gonna roll more off for it. Okay. Yeah. It burns. It does not release her, unfortunately, from its grasp.
Oh boy.
How about Samantha?
Did the fire seem to have any extra effect on it?
Yeah, it did. I mean, it definitely like squealed like it was going to move, but then it stayed latched on because it made its morale check.
Okay. So Liz will quickly shout out, "Hit it with fire!"
Well, I don't have any fire, so
Sucks to be you.
Samantha. I thought she rolled really well by rolling a 17 to hit, and with all the bonuses, that's like, I don't know, AC -1 or some shit. I'm not gonna do the math.
Fire.
With her warhammer, dealing, oh look, a 6 on my d6 is 8 damage. Take that.
Okay.
So I felt pretty good about that. And then Lily crit with her serrated dagger. That's gonna be even better. But I can't remember what damage die daggers used.
D4.
That's what I thought. Okay, 3 plus 1 is 4, plus the serrated damage means it's going to bleed 1 damage every round until it dies.
Okay, so it's like 4 and it's going to bleed. Okay, perfect. It's not dead, but it's definitely hurt.
Is the one Semantic hit for 8 dead?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this D8's been on fire. All right, so, okay, next round. Initiative, Alexander.
5.
All right, you guys get it. They only got a 4. Yeah,
Okay, well, same verse, or second verse, same as the first. Try and hit it off. Samantha is gonna hit AC 1 for 4 damage.
Okay. Kills it.
Oh, good. And Lily is gonna hit AC 2 for 3 damage.
Just kills it. How about Liz? And Bertha can attack this round if she wants.
Okay. Liz is first she's gonna hit with the torch again since that seemed to kind of have a pretty good effect. Total of 15, so say armor class 4.
That does not hit.
Okay, so she just bounces off of it by a little bit. And Berthad will attempt to grab this thing and pull it off of herself.
Okay, so you're going to roll a d6 against its 2d6.
And I don't get a strength modifier or anything, right? What? God damn it. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't get a strength modifier or anything, right?
That is correct. You do not.
Okay, total of 5.
5. Okay, you got 9, 4. Okay, so it's it actually it wins, so it's going to stay on you.
Okay. All right, I guess that's it.
What you been up to?
So roll initiative.
No, you guys went first that round. Okay, so on is going to draw blood. Oh God, 6 points of damage. So roll a d6 because I think you're already.
Yeah.
So it's not good.
D6 minus 6.
Yeah,
So it's a total of 9.
that way, feeling like, yeah.
All right, this thing is popped some kind of an artery or something, and Birthright is bleeding heavily internally at this point.
The session where everyone dies to ticks.
All the cool characters.
All the cool
All the cool
characters.
characters.
Okay, there's one on Samantha's dead. The one on so that's it. There's only one more on the ground. Let me roll morale for that one. Okay, it's gonna go after randomly somebody because it doesn't. Okay, it's gonna go after Brothred, unfortunately.
Oh,
Okay, another one tries to latch onto Brothred, but is unable to. So there's currently 2 ticks left. One is sucking her blood, and the other one is trying to bite her foot. And it is the next round initiative. Roll Crystal.
All right. Total of 3.
Okay, tie.
What?
It was a tie, so we'll do it again.
Okay.
6 for the ticks.
5.
Oh god.
But I don't
So
think those
we'll do 6.
no 4, no 5.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Okay. So this thing has been latched onto her leg, and at this point, the leg is like completely you can see the leg's like just completely destroyed at this point.
Okay, cool.
It's like drained, and from all the blood pouring out of the artery. And the second tick continues to try to bite through, but fails.
Nice.
It's on you guys.
All right. Let me think for a second. All right, I guess first I'll just have Liz try to do the thing again because it's not like she knows Bertha's bleeding internally or anything. 18 plus 2, so dirty 20. Hit armor class like -1. And for a total of 4 fire damage.
Okay, that one now sizzles and falls off, but now you can clearly see that the wound that it made it, and her leg is just splurting blood everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what I want to try and do. Fuck. Nope. Let's have that. Fuck. Okay. I'm guessing Bro can't walk at this point.
Right, not very easily. She could crawl.
Okay. Trying to think of one last epic thing she might be able to do. But coming up blank here. So
Is it the girl that has short hair and wears a big hoop earrings? I can't remember her name.
I have a grappling hook, I have a backpack,
She's
some
still
rations, crowbar, shovel, hammer. Nope, not really a lot I can do with anything I have. All right, Bro will just grab the hammer that's laying next to her, and she'll just turn over and try and smash this tick.
Yeah.
That's good.
And she rolls a total of 7. So
That does not hit the one random tick that's still left. What about Samantha and Lily?
Samantha's trying. Fuck. Lily is gonna try and kill. Okay, that's probably gonna hit a tick. That's gonna hit AC 1 for 5 damage. Oh, I rolled the wrong die. Hold on. Still for 5 damage.
Okay, that's actually enough. That was the weakest of all ticks. And it goes down. So the last tick crushes, and Bertha's getting very, very pale as she's bleeding heavily. So at this point, you're going to roll 2d6 each hour. And as soon as you get, adding 1 after each roll, when you finally pass 12, she will die. So, but she can walk and do other things though if she wants right now. You can,
Well, we'll search and maybe find something to heal her.
That's also true.
That's how we saved Melalea.
That is true. It does happen. All right, so you're searching. Go ahead and roll.
Wait. There's blood squirting out of her leg, right?
Yeah.
Liz is gonna take the torch, and first she's gonna take a strap of leather, and she's gonna give it to Brothad, and she's gonna say, "You need to bite down on this, bite down hard." And Brofed will take it as she realizes what Liz is about to do, and she's going to take this torch to that sore, and she's going to shove it right into that wound and just do her best to try and seal up that wound and try and stop it from bleeding.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of screaming, probably, or fighting hard on nothing. And yeah, you're able to stop the bleeding. I mean, he's bleeding internally, just meta. So
yeah, I know. I mean, like again, our characters don't know that, but Liz saw lots of blood pouring out, so she thought, you know, I can help my friend here.
Yeah, you definitely were able to stop the bleeding.
All right, so yeah, I'll say Bro probably passes out from the pain, and then maybe she wakes up just a bit later.
That seems reasonable. And you're searching the room?
Yes, the reason why I was so excited was because I rolled to search the room, and I got 2 1s, and I was like, I'm fucking searching for sure. I'm not wasting that.
Okay. Let me get my search the room chart.
You have one specifically for casinos, right?
I do not. However,
I find that hard to believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I find that hard to believe.
I don't have one that's for casinos, but I have I have one that I'm going to use. Let's say that. This one. Okay. Actually, even or odd, Alexander? Or are you going to say one of each?
Both evens.
Both evens. Okay, so go ahead and roll. I didn't know which one of these was even or odd. Now I have to roll randomly which one is which. Okay, so.
Well, then why did I roll?
I had it in my mind, but I hadn't picked yet. And since you gave me your answer first, anyways, I rolled randomly. Okay, so roll a D37.
Oh, I have so many of those.
Roll 66. What, 2D20? I want 2D20. That makes the most sense.
You don't want me to get a random dice generator?
You could do that if you want. There's 37 items on this list.
Random number generator. You know what? I know what I found.
Oh.
I found a half elf, and I got 29. You want me to roll twice?
Yep.
29 and 34.
Nice. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the first character
Lily
finds 2 like a headband, like somebody might wear, like a fashionable headband, like a woman might wear. It was made out of what appears to be kind of nice wood, but it's kind of gone a little bit rotten. But there are 2 small red gems in it, each worth about 100 gold pieces.
with 2 red gems.
And the other character also found
each, or
200 each. Yeah.
Okay.
No, 100 each. I'm sorry. 200 total. And your other character. Oh, jeez. That's weird. Sorry, guys. Okay. I don't know if you can even hear that. Somebody was trying to call me through my computer.
Yeah, we could hear it. That's weird.
The other thing that you found is actually was it looks like it maybe fallen out of a ring, but when you look around, you can't find the ring because it seems to be that type of gemstone. It is a ruby, worth approximately 1,000 gold pieces.
Whew. But I don't find the ring. It's just the ruby, right?
That's right. It looks like it could fit very nicely into a ring, but you don't find the ring.
I try to, anyways.
Yeah, I'm assuming that you looked for it. That's why I said that. If you look around, you can't find it. Does Liz want to look?
Liz and Payne I rolled for earlier. It was like a 3 and a 6.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you don't find anything of note besides what you've already found.
I see a Christina, but I don't hear a Christina.
I'm here.
Oh.
Mythweavers isn't working, so I don't have any of my character sheets, so I'm just gonna hang out.
A spectator.
Isn't working?
Yep.
That's weird.
Okay. I also do not have your character sheet. You can be the monsters.
Try again. It's working.
And lucky for you, they've been kicking our asses. So
These fucking ticks have been deadly. Holy shit!
Christina, try again because the site is up. The servers are live.
Maybe I'll try it on my phone. Oh, I got on my phone. Looks like I can play.
Yay!
Right. So, anyways, I was digging through some files and I found a half elf.
So yeah, you guys are searching through the room when you hear maybe some noise outside, and you look out and you see another canoe approaching. So Christina, these guys are actually you can explain where you are while I get a drink.
Yeah, we are on a paddle boat, which apparently is not what I thought it was, and it is like a giant Mark Twain boat. The boat that Mark Twain has on the cover of his book. That one book that he wrote, because he only wrote one. And it's nice and fancy and moldy as fuck.
Sounds gross.
It's been here for a while, apparently.
and there are giant ticks on here that are killing us.
Yes. They are ticks the size of rats.
That's also gross.
But it gets better. Apparently, there's a wizard here.
Okay.
And it gets even better. Brothed's gonna die soon.
That's not okay.
And Liz might die too because she's at
Liz
0
might die
health.
too. I am at 0 health right now.
Oh crap.
Yep. So it looks like I'm not gonna live. I'm not gonna be able to live my dream of getting to level 4. Liz is gonna say, "What the fuck did we come here for again? I don't care about this fucking brother love guy." And Brothed is gonna be like, "You hush your mouth, you fucking heathen."
Nice. Okay. So yeah, so you guys have you reunite some fresh blood for the ticks, and yeah, so you're here. You're in this casino area. Oh, hold on, I'm pointing at the wrong thing. It doesn't show unless I do it like this. So yeah, you guys are over here chilling out. Your smoke bomb is kind of pumping away in the other room still. You found some jewelry, some gems, I should say. They were part of jewelry, but they're now gems. What would you like to do?
Okay, I guess we're gonna go with that plan earlier that we had to fill in the new members.
And what are her characters?
Yeah, that was. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, introduce. Yeah, we should do that.
Oh yes, we should do that. Go ahead, Christina, introduce your characters so that everybody watching online will know who you're playing.
All right. I'm playing Mifa, and she is a half-elf cleric who is also Sidon's half-sister. And her bodyguard is Thorcrick, the dwarf.
Nice. Okay, yes, you guys have shown up as some reinforcements, and maybe you want some treasure. Who knows why you're here? Who knows why adventurers? I mean, if you were smart, you wouldn't adventure at all. Really, that's what it comes down to. Because it's deadly business.
Well, Liz is extremely smart, but she's not that wise. So.
Okay, so let me roll down here.
I mean, as long as you don't die terribly, you were gonna die anyways. At least now you have a chance to really live and not be a prison.
I suppose if you make it out, then okay. So hold on. So this is Mifa and Kirk. All right. So what was the plan again?
Liz threw that smoke bomb in there earlier. The second one when she actually succeeded. So Brothed and Liz will go around to one side. Originally, we had I think Lily was following Brothed, and Samantha was following Liz. So these other two characters, if they want to follow one of us to these back doors, and we'll open them up.
These ones
Why
over
don't we
here.
have the 2 dwarves and the half elf go together, and then my people will go with Liz.
That works.
Okay. Yeah. Bertha's gonna let the other dwarf open the door though, because she is she's not feeling well at all. Like she's feeling really faint for some reason, even though her wounds have been sealed off now. She's kind of limping. She's
Well,
feeling
she lost a
really
lot of blood.
lightheaded. Yeah, that's true. So, so she's gonna let this other dwarf she'll grab her hammer and shield and be ready to help out, but for now she's just gonna let him kind of take the lead.
Yeah, that's going to be like leaning against the wall, or that leg is basically useless. So you're kind of dragging one leg up with the rest of the party. So yeah, you position yourselves on the doors, I guess, and pull them open. They're kind of stuck and swollen, but because they were just kind of fancy doors, they weren't really they're not reinforced, so you're able to pull them open no problem. And you're looking into a very smoky room. And I guess it's pretty dark in here, but those with infravision, so like the dwarves, can see the basic shapes of the room. It looks like it was a bar or a saloon. And you guys can see around the edges of it anyways, otherwise it's pretty dark and smoky. You don't have any torches with you, right? Because you didn't. Oh, no, actually, no, this is a torch in hand, right?
This is a torch, yeah.
Yeah, so you hold a torch in there. You can see there's a bar. So you're looking in. I'll show you on the map. So basically, when you open up these doors, this area back here is a bar. These are some tables and stuff. There is a set of stairs going up over here. So the entire place is decorated with all kinds of kind of gaudy art. I mean, imagine like it's a casino boat, so it's really over the top, gaudy art and pinks and blacks and just all that, then mixed in with kind of this like rotten furniture and the wallpaper is starting to peel off the walls and stuff. And there's the carpet is this area is carpeted and it's kind of like soggy. So yeah, it's kind of gross. It smells of rot, basically.
Oh, sorry, bro. What's on the ceilings?
On the ceiling.
It's like that would probably be the first thing I'd look at. I probably wouldn't even notice the bar. Like as soon as we open those doors, Liz is gonna look straight up at the ceilings and see if there's any of those damn ticks there.
Yeah, so this ceiling is not that kind of. It looks like the upholstered ceiling has been ripped out of this room and cleaned out because you don't see it on the floor. So the ceiling is bare wood, and you don't see any anything stuck to the ceiling per se. What you do see that's kind of unusual in here, besides the bar, is there's these wooden planters, pretty large. They look like they were probably made out of, because you can tell by the strange shapes of wood they're made out of. It looks like they were made out of pieces of the deck and stuff. That's what this is over here. So you see the bar, and then you see these planters over here, and in there, of course, there are plants growing in them. They are roughly the size of wine casks. Each planter holds a bulbous orange plant with a stem as thick as a child's torso, topped with sparse, darker red leaves.
Liz is going to say, "Hey, Samantha, throw a dart at those plants, because we've ran into weird plants before."
Yeah, way ahead of you. I threw a rock at it.
You throw a rock at one of the plants?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
She didn't say anything, so I didn't know.
To be clear, we're not standing in the room. She our Liz isn't, at least. I don't know about Samantha, but yeah, she's just just throw something at it, because we've seen weird plants before. I don't want to take any chances.
Yeah, no, I'm throwing a rock at it from outside the room. Whenever there's weird, possibly dangerous, creepy, scary stuff, throw a rock at it.
Yeah, makes sense. You throw the rock, it bounces off one of the plants, lands on the ground. as you're kind of looking around the room beyond that, too, you also see in the corner, kind of near the bar, on the opposite side of the corner, the one without the stairs, you see some sacks that are kind of laying there, kind of with the contents somewhat poured on the ground, and they seem to be filled with different kinds of soil.
Okay. Are there any?
What?
Go ahead, Alex.
Different kinds of what?
Soil.
Oh, soil. Okay.
Looking at the plants, is there anything that looks like flammable around them?
I mean, you're in a wooden boat for the most part, so yeah.
I mean,
They're in
wet wood.
lanterns, but
I mean, it's really moist. So I have a hard time imagining wood could catch fire easily.
oh, like really easily? No.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, so Liz will, Samantha and Lily is on Liz's side, right?
Correct.
All right, Liz was going to ask for another torch. And assuming they'll give her one, she will, like, she's just going to, like, lean her sword on her side so she can do this. Or, like, so lean it on the wall or whatever, you know. She'll light the new torch up with the old one. And then the old one, she's going to toss over near the plants because them not reacting to a rock doesn't mean they're not dangerous.
Okay, so you throw it like on the ground between the planters?
I mean, not really. I just want to try and throw it at one of the plants, or at least as close to one of the plants as I possibly can get. And hopefully the torch doesn't go out. Like, hopefully I can see if the flames bother it or, you know, the smoke or anything.
So you want to throw it into the planter?
If possible, yes.
Yeah, go ahead and make a missile attack.
Okay. Do I add my dexterity or anything, or just straight D20?
Add your dex.
Okay, cool. Damn, Liz has damn good stats. It's such a shame she's about to die.
How great it could be to have water, you know.
Oh, I got a total of 5. So I'll probably just like drop it like at my feet.
Okay, so you throw the torch in there, and
Okay, so here's what happens.
it lands on the wet carpet, and it quickly smolders out.
Yeah, we're about to throw it, and Samantha's like, "No, don't hurt the plants." A little bit in your way, and you mess up.
Yeah. So the torch doesn't quite get there. They don't seem to react to it sputtering out on the ground.
All right. How far away from those? All right. I haven't seen anything else failing.
What I'm going to say is it's up to you. You could either be at this door, which would put you about 10, 15 feet away, or you could be at this door, which puts you only about 5 feet away.
Oh, I see. So they're at that.
This
thing.
So
Liz is on the other door, and Brothed and everyone, they're on that. They're at that other door. They're at the top door. The one your mouse is currently pointing at. That's the one the dwarves are at.
Okay, so you guys are over here. Okay.
Yes. All right. So they're not near the stairs. That's good. But we probably should search this room. So yeah. So okay. Fuck it. We're just gonna say. I guess Liz will assume that maybe they're not dangerous, and she'll walk in, and she'll grab her sword off the wall, and yeah, she'll just kind of walk closer to those plants, and if she can, she has her torch, and if she can, she'll just kind of poke the plants with her sword.
Okay, what's everybody else doing?
Samantha's going with Liz, and she's also going to make sure that she doesn't hurt the plants.
Okay.
And then Lily is going to go see if she can't find a stiff drink behind the bar.
Okay. How about Misha and Thorkick?
Mifa and Thorkrick. Well, Mifa specifically kind of looking at Liz, like wondering why she's so suspicious of these plants. Like, they're just plants, but okay.
You're definitely a level 0 adventurer. You get inspiration.
And Thorkrick is a little more suspicious because he figures, that you've seen some things. So he's going to kind of follow behind you in front of Mifa.
Okay. Yes, you guys approach the plant and you poke it. It doesn't seem to react to being poked.
All right. I'm still assuming that these things are just waiting for us to let our guard down, or maybe that smoke did something to them. All right. So Liz will say, all right, let's carefully search the room. Maybe that smoke gave us a little bit of time. Keep your eyes on these plants.
Okay. Yeah. So Lily had gone back to get a drink. There are some like broken bottles and stuff back there, but there's not really any like actual full bottles of alcohol you can see. But what you do immediately see on the floor is a trapdoor.
Lily's gonna ignore it for now.
Okay.
She'll bring it up in a minute.
Other than that, you know, you guys search around a little bit. You know, you can get a little more detail on the stuff that I said, but basically nothing new is discovered. There's a bar. It looks very old. There's a lot of plants in here. It looks like this room was kind of stripped and then rebuilt as like a plant. Like these plants are obviously placed here by somebody. There's bags of soil. You know, it's not like just that was on the outside where plants were just growing everywhere.
Okay.
So this thing, it's an orange bulb that's got a stalk that comes up and ends in red leaves.
That's correct.
Now, do these look like they've been here for a while, or these look newer than the ship?
They are made from. You think the planters are made from scraps from the ship?
Ah, okay. All right. So maybe Liz is going to speculate here. Maybe Brother Love is doing something with these plants. Maybe this is how he's charming people. And Berthad's going to say he doesn't charm anyone. He is just a wonderful human being that is worth every ounce of energy to follow. And I will follow him till my dying breath.
Samantha looks at Liz and says, "Oh dear."
Yeah.
So let's inspect these plants then. Can I figure out anything about the plants? Do they smell good?
They smell. They smell kind of like swampy. You know, they don't have like a flower smell. They've got like a very earthy smell to them.
And then I'm trying to imagine what they look like, but does the bulb look like food?
Oh yeah, she was doing that when I was there. Yeah. That's good.
It's kind of a I mean, all plants look like food.
I mean, trees don't look like food. In my imagination, the orange thing might be a thing that you eat.
No, I mean not with the size that it is. It kind of looks like. Hold on, I'm gonna find a picture for you. I got a picture. It's not exactly what it looks like, but this is roughly what it looks like. The color and stuff is not right, but basically this is kind of the type of plant that it is.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh.
Kind of looks like that. But with
looks like a potato.
Yeah.
What the hell even is that?
Okay, Liz is going to say we can come back for this. We will take it with us, and when we leave, if I die, take that back to Bane Sanctuary, and maybe the group can figure out something about it.
There's 4 of them total. They're relatively large, but you think you could probably get, since you have 2 boats now, you probably could take at least 2, if not 3 of them, depending on bodies and stuff.
Do they have the little weird growths like that?
What do you mean by weird growths?
Like there's little parts that stick off. They're like buds.
This stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the branches. But no,
Is it-
these don't have that though. They're more just like this is a very large one. The picture I found. It's basically imagine a singular, like just this one right here, just this part of it. That's kind of what it looks like.
Interesting.
But it's still growing. It's small, relatively speaking. This thing's huge. The picture is huge. The thing you're looking at is small. It's definitely a cutting off of one, or a smaller version of one.
All right. Well, I'm not smart enough to figure out what that is. So
Yeah. I mean, Liz may be able to, but she would need probably time and stuff. So she says that we should ignore it for now and take one or two back with us when we leave this place.
all right. And now Lily's gonna say, "So are we done looking around? Because if so, let's go down the trapdoor behind the bar."
Actually, I think we should go up those stairs to the very top deck. I mean, we did see that really tall tower thing earlier, right?
Yeah.
So if we,
That's where smoke comes out because it's powered by something, right?
is it? I thought it was another crow's nest.
Big bay window to look out of. The ocean.
Yeah. You could speculate that it could be a chimney. Yeah.
Well, that's
Okay.
what I assume, but I could be
Steamboats.
wrong. Let's go up the stairs, though. If you want to go up the stairs, we can go down the stairs later. The basement's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one of us could climb up that thing. I mean, I got a grappling hook and some rope, so I could, throw it up there, and then, someone could climb up that and look out and see if there's anything else around us that will be worth, future exploration. Because,
Sure. Well,
it's not like
let's
this
go
place
then.
hasn't nearly killed us already.
Samantha's gonna activate her ring and go up the stairs. She's gonna try and be sneaky about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're gonna go invisible. You're going up these stairs up here.
I don't see your
Oh,
mouse.
hold on, I'm
but
not
I
playing.
assume so. There's only one set of stairs. It goes up.
It's hard to keep a clean from the grit. I have to vacuum a lot. I got to vacuum again. But I like it better than carpet.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so that pops you up right here.
Okay. And what do I see with my eyes?
I like carpet.
Right, so
Keep your feet clean.
Liz is gonna whisper out, "Look at the ceiling."
Because, like,
Samantha will look at the ceiling first, and then she'll look around.
you gotta back it
so stairs leading up from the bar. This looks like it probably was once a passenger lounge, but it is now full of. So basically, what you immediately see is there's a big patch in the roof, a big hole in the ceiling. That looks like maybe a set of stairs went up through it at one point, but they're not there anymore. So you can see the sky basically. Let's see. So door to the western wall leads to the hallway. What do you see, man? Okay, so basically in this particular section that you're in, you're right here. Oh, hold on. Where's my damn map? All right, so you're right here. What you see is it looks like that in this general area, they've knocked down some of these walls. You can see it's kind of like a little funny shaped. And you see a lot of plants growing.
More of the same plants?
They look a little different, but some are the same. You do notice that that you see. Sorry, the way that they describe this is a little bit strange. So I want to make sure you see what you want to do there. Yeah. So mostly what you notice in here is a lot of yellow vines crawling, along the walls and the ceiling. They're not quite touching you because you're a halfling, but they're going pretty low. Like a human would have to get low in order to not be touched by them. It's almost like a curtain of them hanging there.
I'm going to back away from them and toss a rock. If I toss a rock at the vines, does that count as an attack?
Yes. Well, yeah. So basically, yes, about chest height on a human, so they're above your head. You see some planting trails on the floor. So, like I said, there's more plants. They've got small red-orange plants. They're similar in look to the other ones as far as the same style of plant, but they're different color.
I'm going to throw a rock at the vines and then move away from them.
Okay, like back down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try and be able to still see them, but like be far away from them.
All right. I mean, they're basically filling most of the room, so you don't have to throw it very far. You're not going to be any more than about 5 or 6 feet away from it when you throw it. If you do it from the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I want to do then.
Okay. Yeah. So you throw the vine, the rock at the vines, I should say, and it as soon as they get hit, they seem to shed like a powder. Like they basically they if you imagine like some flowers, when you hit them, their pollen goes everywhere. That's kind of what it looks like. The room starts to fill up with this pollen, but you can move pretty quickly and get away from it. It looks like it's filling up the area.
Yeah, I run and I say, the plants are spitting poison or something, I guess.
They're spitting it like they spat it at you.
With
Yeah,
their
well,
mouth?
not at me, all over the place. They leaked it, maybe? I don't know. They shook and it all came out
Ah, okay.
when I hit them with a rock.
Okay, cool. But these didn't do that when you hit them with a rock. So
Well, these ones are vines.
maybe. Oh,
Yeah,
but do they look the same?
the vines look completely different. There's other plants that look similar, but there's vines in there too, hanging from the ceiling.
All right, okay.
Right, exactly.
Did the vines that I hit drop pollen, or did all of the vines in the room do it?
I mean, you were moving away. It was hard to say, but you think just the ones that you hit. I mean, the rock went. They're very thin vines. So when you threw the rock, it went through a bunch of them.
Okay.
It seemed like they all did, but you don't know about the ones further in the room that didn't get hit.
Were there any any open windows or anything up there so that the pollen could get out?
They're all covered with that black fabric. So yeah, not very easily at this point. So basically, right here. So you were here, right? And like I said, these used to be walls, but they look like they've been knocked down. And all these troughs are here with the plants in them, and the vines are all hanging down. And you threw your rock in here. So there are these windows, but they're blocked right now with curtains. So currently, the area is
Okay. I'm assuming
I'm
assuming Samantha would say all that.
She would say as much as she said.
Okay.
She will, if you question her, you can get more information out of her, but she's...
Yeah, I asked if there were any open windows or anything
Yeah.
for the pollen to vent out of.
Well, she says there was windows, but they're blocked by the fabric, and then up there it's just big and open, and there's a bunch of those plants, but they're different, and there's vines, and the vines shoot out all of this dust when they're hit, and it's kind of scary, but it might be fun.
No, I don't trust that at all. I do not trust that at all. Were there any openings or anything up there that the pollen might go out of, or that whatever they shook out might go out, like an opening somewhere?
Not that I saw.
Okay. All right. Well, then I say we give that room time to settle, and we can go down those stairs that Lily wanted to go down earlier.
Well, you could see if the torch gets rid of the dust.
I don't want to go up there. I mean, I don't know what that stuff does, and I'm really hurt right now, so I don't want to go up there and risk it.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Plus, Brothed's really hurt right now, and I don't want her going up there and risking anything either. So because, you know, I actually do care sometimes about some people. So, and Bertha is one of them. And I kind of like Samantha too. The rest of you can all go to hell. So yeah, so Lily, you want to go? You want to go explore those downstairs that you were talking about?
Absolutely.
Nice. So let's go do that while we wait for that pollen to calm down.
Okay, so you're gonna go back down to where the bar is, and then you're gonna try to open that hatch down there.
Yeah.
I hate that you just asked that like that, but yeah, I guess so.
I just like to be clear. Okay, so yeah, so when you pull the hatch open,
Whoa. Before that happens, is there anyone that can check for traps?
Well, you could open it and then see if it's trapped by the reaction that you have when you open it.
Great. Okay, so no checking for traps. Cool. So yeah, so someone just yanks it open then.
who's doing that?
Against
Thorkirk? Okay.
nice.
Volunteer as tribute.
What's your strength?
18.
Oh wow, strong. Okay, so roll a d6. You got you roll 1 through 5 and you can pull it open.
What do I need to get?
Yeah, you can roll a d6. If you get anything but a 6, you pull it open.
Okay, cool. I got a 5.
Nice. Yeah, so you're able, you know, it's stuck, but Thorkirk is quite strong, and you're able to pull the thing open. And as soon as you do, it reeks of rot. Like you almost gag a little bit. It smells like death down there, and you're looking down into a narrow stair. It leads down. They're made of iron. It goes down, and you can see with your infravision, it goes down, you know, to the basement area. There is a door with a padlock on it, and that's it.
Bertha looks at Thoric. That's his name.
Thorkirk.
Thorkirk. Yeah. She looks at him, and she kind of like kind of her good foot. She kind of like shakes it into the ground a little bit, and she's like, "Oh, you're so strong."
So are we still wanting to go down here?
You want
Because
some?
it smells pretty bad.
Well, I mean, there might be stuff down there, but it does smell bad. But last time we were in a place that smelled really bad, that didn't deter us at all.
All right,
Yeah.
then.
Last time we were in a watery place that smelled pretty bad, though. We had those fish people attack us. Remember that?
I thought they were lizard people.
Whatever they were gross, and they stink like worse than cow manure.
But you know what else we found down there? A golden statue.
That is also true. All right, it's worth a golden statue. Let's see if there's any of those fish people down there.
So
If there are, we'll eat even better tonight.
Thorkirk will lead the charge, and once they get down the stairs, he's going to try to break the lock because
Okay.
I don't think anyone can unlock it.
Yeah, sure. It looks like a relatively newish brass lock, but the door itself is iron, and the kind of the hasp that's holding it looks a little bit rotted, but you can rusted, I should say. So you should be able to smash it with a strength check. So just again roll a d6 and don't get a 6.
Another 5.
Nice. So yeah, you might have to smack it a couple times, but you're able to break the hasp off, and the brass lock falls on the ground.
Cool. In we go.
All right. Let's see.
Weapons free, by the way.
Go ahead and make another open door check because it's stuck.
5.
Wow. Wow.
Well,
Another one. You need to roll that for damage. So when you do that, because the door is kind of like, it's a push-in door. So you're like trying to push it, it's stuck. And when you push it, you feel there was something behind it kind of holding it, and you throw those things back. And they fall backwards, and you can smell this basically death. You look in with your infravision, but what you see is nothing alive. But with the torchlight, you guys can see that there are humanoids. They seem to be rotted, and they're missing. There's big chunks of them missing, and they've got black eyes, and they look at you and with malice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Cleric, turn undead.
Good thing we've got a cleric.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, good idea.
Oh, you got a cleric.
Yep,
Right.
Mifa's gonna try to turn the undead.
Fantastic. All right, do it. So 2d6 turn undead.
4.
4. That doesn't sound very good. That was the total?
Wait, am I supposed to add something to that?
Well, 2d6 and you got 4?
Oh, 2d6.
Yeah.
5.
Oh,
What are all those rolls you have before? Okay, so you hold forth the symbol of your god, but these zombies don't seem to give a shit.
Oh no.
All right, what's everybody else doing? By the way, the ceiling in here is very low. It's only 6 feet. And you can see tons of machinery to operate. It's a steam engine boat, obviously. So this is like the engine room. It's not going, obviously, though. And you can smell rot and coal. So what's everybody doing? It's pretty tight, but some people might be able to do something else.
Lily takes a step back and starts concentrating her brain powers.
Okay.
Liz is going to take the. Liz will go ahead and she's not going to charge these things. She kind of wants them to come to her, but she will step up with her torch and her sword. Oh, and you know what? She's going to prepare to parry.
Nice. Those rules we haven't used yet.
Nice. Yes. We use rules that I made and I don't remember anymore, so I have to look up because nobody uses. Okay. I mean, it's pretty narrow. Only one, maybe 2 of these things could possibly get through at a time.
Oh, good.
From your point of view. They're thrown back a little bit. They're kind of recovering. So Thorkrick is in the door. I mean, who was behind Thorkrick? That's probably the only other person who can actually do anything to the zombies at this point.
Probably Liz then.
Yeah, probably. Since I said I was going to attempt the parry already.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay, so they're going to. You don't roll initiative against zombies. They always go last. So they're just getting up this round, so they're not doing anything. So you guys can go again.
Thorkrick is going to. Is there one? Are they all like in a big group, like close to each other, or are they like kind of spread out?
They're spread out a little bit, but they're fairly. There's like 4 or 5 of them that are like pretty close to the door. There's a lot in here. You can see them moving around.
So I'm just gonna ask, for clarity's sake, we actually want to fight all of these.
Is the cleric only allowed to try turn undead once?
That's correct.
Okay.
I mean, they can do as many times as they want per day, but per combat, they can only try against the creatures 1 time.
Well, it would be really hard to close the door. Wait, could Thorkrick grab the door and close it?
Yeah, you can close the door if you want.
Oh, close the door.
Okay, close the door. I was like,
Well-
nah.
Okay, but there might be a golden statue in there.
I mean, okay. So how about he's gonna open the door back up just a little bit and look in and see if he can see any like treasure sort of things that seem like they would be worth lots of gold.
Okay, I mean, if you want to close the door and open it back up again, there is a chance that the zombies are going to be able to try to reach through the door. Just so you know, before you do that.
It's all good.
All right.
Well, we'll just throw the door open and we'll kill them all. I mean, if they can only come in 1 at a time.
Right, and you can only be 1 at a time. It's a very skinny hallway. All right, so you reopen the door, and let me just see if I'm going to have one zombie's going to try to reach around before you can close it again. And it rolls an 18. So a zombie gets inside the door, so you can't close it again.
Can Liz parry?
It's not attacking. It's got itself in the door, so you can't close it now. You don't see anything particularly like a gold statue. It looks like an engine room. These people, though, you can kind of tell that they look like they were probably people that were on the boat and died here. And knowing that it's a pleasure cruise and, people probably had wealth and you found other things that there could be stuff in there, but it's not like a temple or anything.
Well,
there's
if
probably
this
some
is where all the rich people died, now I feel very confident that there's money in here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So right now there's one zombie stuck in the door, and basically you've got Thorkrick and I guess maybe Liz that are kind of shoulder to shoulder in this tiny hallway. Everybody else is kind of behind them. What do you guys
Okay,
think?
Liz is going to attempt to chop at it.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, if she can.
Yeah, you both can do.
I'm sorry, Thorkrick. Did you want to chop at it?
I'm gonna try and chop it with the hand axe. Just like hit it back through the door.
Okay, Thorkrick can go first.
You want to try to do a critical attack?
Sure, why not?
Then you can have it. You can pick an exciting thing like have its arm get chopped off and it falls back through the door. If you want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
The only problem is that if you roll a 1, that effect happens to you.
Okay, well I'm gonna try to chop his head off.
All right, you can go for it.
Got a 6.
Okay, well, no heads chopped.
No heads chopped.
I don't think a 6 is anything.
That would have really sucked had you swung your sword around and like chopped your own head off.
No, that would be like crazy.
It'd be the best thing ever. Come on. Okay, what's Liz doing?
Yeah, she's just gonna attempt to just swing at it, just attempt to chop at it. But I only rolled a total of like 7, so nothing.
Yeah, it's not gonna get anything better. Okay, so yeah, this zombie is just it's very tight in here and hard to get anything. So it's reaching out with its arm, just like flailing at you guys. And I guess
If I'm a bit above the stairs, if Samantha is, can she shoot her crossbow over Thorkrick's head?
It would be risky. It's going to be at a -4, and if you miss because of the 4, you're going to hit them.
I was just figuring if I'm upstairs, then maybe I had a good line of shot, but I don't want to risk it.
It's more like a. Remember, it's like a hatch in the floor, and it's like a very skinny hallway. It's not like a regular staircase. It's like a very small area, like a hatch, basically.
That's fine. Lily is. Hold on. Let me look at something. Yeah, Lily is gonna use her mental assault on it.
Okay.
I got a 4 though, so nothing happens.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens. So this thing's reaching out, and it swings at Thorkrick and rolls a 16, which hits AC 2.
Yep, that's my armor class.
Yeah, so it smacks you with its rotten arm and does zombie damage, whatever zombie damage it is.
Nasty.
Yeah, that's gross.
It was 1 zombie damage.
1 zombie damage. I think they do a D8, but I gotta look it up.
At least it's not a goal, because then you'd be paralyzed as well.
That's also true.
If you gonna kick them up. I don't think my big house is that.
6 points of damage from the zombie as it grabs your face.
Ooh. That's spicy.
That's
Alright.
spicy, she says.
Breaks across your dwarven beard. All right. Yeah, so that's the next round. So what do you guys want to do? This one zombie is in the door. No, none of the other ones get through because you're kind of blocking it.
I'm gonna try again to hit it back because
Okay.
close this door.
And Liz will attempt the same.
That is AC 6.
That hits.
Yes. All right. 1d6. 6.
Oh wow, nice. Good. It does not kill it though. But it is definitely it was already falling apart, so it's falling apart even more.
Nice.
Liz hits AC 9.
That does not hit.
I mean, come on. They're like a regular armor class is 9. And now they're zombies. I mean, you would think that'd make their armor class even worse.
Yeah, it makes it better because they don't take damage as readily.
Well, good point.
So the zombie, yeah, your attack against the zombie does very little. And now it's gonna reach out again, trying to attack.
Wait, can
Yep. What do you want to do?
Lily try and attack it with her mind again?
Sure, go for it.
3. Okay, I can choose any of these. I am going to. Can I see any of the other zombies that are back there?
Not now because the door is mostly closed. When you know they're back there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make it feel worthless.
Okay.
And so now it needs to make a save or it doesn't get to do anything.
All right. It doesn't feel like you're really connecting.
Zombie sad. Zombie no want brains.
It reaches out and doesn't. It misses completely though. So maybe it was a little bit depressed. It's hard to say. Okay. So yeah, there's one zombie still in the door. What do you guys want to do?
Alright. Thorkirk's gonna try and hit it again.
All right, good.
That is 9. AC 7.
7 hits.
Alright. 2 damage.
All right. More pieces fall off of him. Still up though. Liz.
Liz attempts to chop at it. She rolls a total of 6. So she just kind of she's really hurt right now. Like all the she's like kind of seeing double, from all the blood loss and stuff.
Alexander, any of your characters want to try to do anything?
I mean, -4 to hit. I mean, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna try and. I rolled a 5. My silence don't do anything again.
Okay. All right, so then the zombie is going to try to reach out again. It's going to go after Liz again. Misses. Yeah, it's having a hard time hitting anybody. All right.
Oh wow. I got a 20. Too bad I didn't declare anything.
No, you didn't. That's okay, but you still hit it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be another 2.
Okay. Its arm actually comes off, and it falls back to the door.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, shut the door.
Yes. Okay, the door's shut.
Wait, you shut the door again? Why'd you do that?
Because the zombies are too strong.
Yeah, they're like scraping at the door, brains, trying to get through.
Well, just let another one, just trap another one like that. I mean,
how long do we have to wait until Mifa can try to turn them again?
Forever.
Oh, I thought it was once per combat, and so if we just wait until combat, we're not in combat.
Come back. That's no. That's not how it works.
Well, I thought that's how it works.
Well, that's how it works when people want to try to twist the rules around, but that's not how the how it's meant to work. These particular zombies are not turned. Yeah.
Well,
so,
okay. You want to have a party discussion? Do we kill them or not?
I don't think so.
Why not? These were the really rich people. There's probably lots of gold in there. At the very least, silver.
You're close to dying.
And I'm also close to broke.
Well, if I understand what's going on, aren't you not just close to broke?
The entire reason that I became an adventurer was so that I could make money. I'm going to die anyway. I knew this line of work was likely to get me killed. Open the door and let another one in so that I may slice it with my sword.
Yeah, because you did so well at that before.
Hey, you know what? I had a giant fish drag me underwater and try to drown me to death. I don't want any of your sass, dwarf.
Well, I don't want you getting killed. I think this is a bad idea, and you need to go home and get some rest.
Well, Lily says, well, then what was... Home is very far away. If we go home, we're not going to be able to come back here.
Yeah, Bane Sanctuary is like it's a few days travel from here. Like we're not going to Bane Sanctuary right now.
Okay, well, we should rest somewhere.
Where are we going to rest?
Yeah, where are we gonna? We're on a boat in the middle of a swamp. Out of character. This isn't 5th edition. You don't get any HP back for resting.
Oh, well, never mind.
No, we just press onward and we kill all the zombies and it'll be fine.
Yeah, like
and then we all die.
Like you have to like rest for literally 24 hours in order to get 1 HP back.
Mm.
And your cleric doesn't have any healing spells right now, so yeah, so just let one more through and we'll chop at it until it dies.
Well,
Yeah, if they're dumb enough to let us kill them one at a time.
Exactly. Exactly, Samantha.
okay, well, I'm just going to say this is your guys' idea, not mine. So if we all die, it's not my fault.
Well, you can complain about it in the afterlife.
Thorcrick will reopen the door.
Daniel?
Zombies.
Oh, you're muted, Daniel.
Okay, so another zombie starts to squeeze through the door, and Thorkick feels like some pressure as the other ones have fallen, and they're trying to push the door open on you guys. So you're gonna have to make a what's your first level, right? All right, so roll 1d6.
2.
Okay, you are actually, the door is pulled open. And there's probably like 6 zombies that you can see kind of clamoring for the door. They can't all get through all obviously at once, but you no longer have the door in your hand.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do? The door opens in.
Liz is gonna chop at the first one.
All right. Do it.
Yay, 18 to hit.
Nice.
I'm gonna assume that hits. I'm not gonna look up my 2 hit. That's like armor class 1. Okay, and she does a total of 8 damage to it.
Oh, nice.
So she chops into this thing's shoulder, and she just does massive damage to it. Does she kill it?
Yep, she does.
Okay, so yeah, she chops into this thing's shoulder, doing massive damage to it, and then when it falls to the ground, re-dead, she looks at the dwarf and says, "Yeah, what now, dwarf?" To specify, she looks at Thoric.
First Dead's backing up. What?
Thank you very much.
Does Thorkick want to attack one?
Yeah. He's gonna chop at it and miss.
Okay. How about any of your characters out there? Does anyone want to try to pick at these things?
Lily's gonna try her mind powers again.
Okay.
All right, I got a 2, which is Megalomania. How many can I see right now?
5.
5, huh? Okay. The 2 closest to us, who I imagine are going to be the 2 that get nearest, are both suffering from Megalomania, and all attacks will get +2 against them.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Okay.
What's megalomania?
They think that they can't be hurt, basically. I mean, they're zombies.
No, I thought like megalomania was actually some kind of like psychological condition or something.
It is. It's where you think that you're invincible.
Oh.
Okay. Well, the one zombie in the door swings out at 14 on the die, misses. dings off your armor.
Nice.
Crit is going to chop at one again.
Okay.
That was it our turn again.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, just because I don't want to go through 20 zombies because it's just gonna be a pain in the ass, is everybody can just make a saving throw.
Okay.
And if you fail your saving throw, you're gonna take a little damage, and then we'll just say you kill all the zombies. That seems fair. Make a saving throw against death.
Everyone?
Yeah. Just to be
I
fair.
can make a saving throw against death.
Do I roll under or over?
Over. Equal to or over.
Is this the
Oh,
ray?
Death
Or-
ray, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's called death ray.
And we're rolling to go under?
Over, equal to or over.
Okay.
No death ray.
Liz passes. Brothed fails.
Okay.
Lily passes. Does this count as magic?
No. It's just a thing that I'm doing so we don't have to fight 20 zombies.
Okay, well then Samantha fails by 1.
Ah, okay.
And Mifa fails, but Thorkirk passes.
Okay. So Mifa will take 5 points of damage.
Ooh.
Samantha,
Good. Okay, she's still alive.
okay, good. Samantha will take 1 point.
Oof.
And Brotherhood will take 1 point. Oh, man, again. Okay.
So I have to roll a d6 and -1.
Yeah, D6 and 1.
Total of 5.
Okay. I think that's stun or something, so it's not going to matter because it's not really relevant for this.
Okay. You
So,
said every hour I had to roll 2d6, right? Has it been that long, or?
not yet. You'll have to do it after this combat, though, because this was a long and arduous combat where you killed 20 zombies little by little, and 19 total actually. And there's just bodies everywhere, nasty smell of rot.
Does Liz kill more than Thorak?
You guys could each roll a d20 to see who rolls more.
That's a 16.
19.
Oh, man.
So yeah, so Liz is gonna be like, yeah, don't doubt my prowess again, dwarf.
Well, it was close. Feel like it's better to work as a team than against each other.
Yeah, you don't know Liz very well.
You didn't. You almost beat me. You almost beat me. Double shifting, granny shifting, not double clutching like you should. You blew your transmission, but you almost beat me.
If that was a reference to something, I didn't get it.
It was a reference to Need for Speed.
I missed it. So, you find stuff as you search. Everybody roll a d6. There's stuff.
I got a 6 for Mifa and a 1 for Thorkirk.
One.
Well, I'm just gonna do one of them. Mifa finds a silver necklace worth 100 gold pieces. Thorkirk finds. Oh, we still need something. My other chart of treasure. Looking for my chart.
Did you ask me what I rolled?
No, sorry, I'm looking for the treasure. All right, so
I assume you have a chart for.
You're the GM. You're not. You're supposed to. Not supposed to be looking for treasure. I mean, you just.
Thorkirk, for that you find nothing. I completely closed the page of treasures on. Sorry, guys. Let me see where my treasures are.
You found a diamond worth 1 million gold pieces.
Okay, so roll 3d20 for Thorkirk,
Okay.
the gross table. And then
35.
35. Nice. Interesting. Okay. You find it's a piece of marble with some runes on it.
Cool.
You sense that it's got some kind of arcane tie-in, but you don't really know enough about it at this point to know what it does precisely. But you think it does something.
Cool.
Let me make a note of that. Literally just closed it. I'm one of those days where I keep closing the wrong window. Or correct. All right. So I'm just going to Crystal. What did you get for your characters?
Liz rolled a 1,
Oh, nice. All right. And what about?
and Brothed rolled a 4.
Okay, so Rothed is going to get. She finds a pearl-handled derringer. However, it's corroded, so it's not useful as a weapon, but it is valuable. It's worth about 150 gold pieces.
Oh, cool.
Liz finds.
I mean, does she think that it could like be like a gunsmith or something? Like if we were to ever find one, might be able to like fix it.
No.
Okay.
But she thinks basically she's going to be able to. Gunsmith can pull the handles off and put it on another gun, so they have value there.
Okay. Cool.
But basically, all the metal of it is completely corroded through.
I mean, I have a Derringer.
Yes, you can put them on your derringer. Yeah, exactly. And Liz finds. Go ahead and roll a d12.
Liz needs to roll a d12.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, let me pull up my little thing here again. D12. 5.
5. Roll 2d20.
Okay. Total of 8.
Okay. So you find 28 platinum pieces.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Okay. Alexander?
Both my characters rolled 2s.
Okay.
I'll reroll one of them if you want me to.
No. So you find a set of gold cufflinks worth about 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
And the character finds a. If you find it's like a pin, like a pin you'd like a fancy pin that you wear, and it has the sign of the unyielding fist, and you think it's worth about 150 gold pieces. It's silver inlaid.
You said 150?
Yeah. And of course, a lot of dead bodies. But be dead again. Now you spend about an hour. So roll 2d6 6 for me, Crystal, plus 1.
Total of 11.
We're still up.
Yeah, Brothed, when she's looking over this pistol, you notice she kind of like stumbles around a little bit, and then she kind of like slams into a wall, but she kind of like she manages to hold herself up, and she's like, I'm fine," and she'll put that Derringer away.
And that's everything we find in the room, right?
Yeah, that's it. And that's everything of value. I mean, there's like rotted clothing and there's coal and there's machinery for the ship. That none of it really has any immediate value.
Okay.
At this point, I mean, like, would Brothed believe that she's dying?
Especially with
I mean,
that
she might would know. She might would at least believe it, right? Even if she doesn't know for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you rolled an 11. That's as close to being dead as you could be. So yeah, I think she's probably.
All right. So who is it that has the Derringer?
Samantha has the Derringer.
All right. So Brothed is gonna like go up to Samantha and she's gonna kind of pat her shoulder. And she says, "Hey, if I don't make it out of here, I want you to have that Derringer, and you can put that little pearl handle on it, make it look real pretty, okay?"
I say, she says, "Okay, Birthright, but you're gonna be just fine because we're gonna find a healing potion."
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Okay, and she gives her a little hug, little halfling hug. Oh wait, she's a dwarf, so she's also kind of short. She gives her a normal hug.
Yeah. Brothed will hug back.
Oh, what a touching moment in the room full of
Rotting corpses.
I mean,
So
we're
sweet.
adventurers, rotting corpses, whatever.
Yeah. We're used to it by now.
So what do you guys mind?
Well, let's go check to see if the pollen is settled in that other room. Because I don't know where this healing potion is, but it's not down here.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Let's go see if it's. Hold your breath when you go up there. I'm assuming you're gonna go up there. Liz says.
I mean, I can go up there, sure.
I mean, you are the stealthiest of us here, I'd say.
Well, at this point, I don't think stealth's needed, but I'll go check it out. I'm going to put some alcohol on a rag and cover my mouth with it.
Okay, fair enough. So you head up the stairs, and you see the room, and you can see that the vines and stuff are still there. There's no more of this pollen. Interestingly enough, it's not even really. You don't even see it like on the ground or anything. It doesn't look dusty or anything. It's gone.
Since I'm short enough to creep under it, like I'm also gonna crouch, but I'm gonna just start moving around in there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, in here you've got these like long planters, with some of these kind of smaller versions of what you saw downstairs, but like different colors. And yeah, I mean, these doors over here. This door over here is nailed shut. Western wall. Okay, so this leads over here. These are cabins. You guys are kind of looking around. They seem basically empty. And like I said, this right here is a hole in the roof. Looks like there might have been a staircase there at one point, but that leads up to here. Basically, it leads up to the ceiling. Nothing else.
But there's no way to get up there right now, right?
Not without. Yeah, there's no obvious way to get. There's no stairs. You'd have to climb or something like that. Yeah.
So the sealed shut room, are there vines hanging out that would be disturbed if I tried to open this door?
This one over here.
The one that's sealed shut, yeah.
No, you could probably. Yeah, the vines are mostly over around here. Yeah, you
And
could pull the door open if you want.
it's just nailed shut, right?
Yeah, you'd have to. If you got a crowbar or something, or
Yeah, I have a crowbar. I want to just. How many boards is it?
3.
I'm just gonna take off the middle board, I guess.
Okay.
Is there a doorknob?
No.
Like, wait, can I see into the room?
No. The door is closed. There's no knob on it, and I mean, there's not a knob. There's like a yeah. There's a knob. What am I thinking? I was gonna say there's a handle, but basically there's a way to open the door. You pull it open. It doesn't have like a lock. Basically, that's probably why it's nailed shut.
Does it open towards me or away from me?
It opens. It would open towards you.
Okay. I'm gonna. Is it like pressed up? Like, can I open it just a little bit and peek inside without removing the boards?
No, the boards are holding it so it won't open. Basically, because it opens towards you.
And the wood, is it like rotted and stuff?
It's from the ship, so it's older, but it's it's you probably wouldn't be able to just like break it off with your hands. You'd have to take some time to do it. And the door's not rotted at all, really. I mean, no more than anything else.
Like, I want to know what's in here, but I also feel like it might be more zombies, and I don't want to be caught with zombies. Hmm.
This door over here, it leads to this front area. You haven't that door has a regular handle on it. And it is closed. Otherwise, like this, you walk through because this is all the walls are knocked down, and this is the door that's locked. So,
okay, I didn't realize that other door even existed. I'm gonna go peek through that one first.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. So you move forward and you look, I'm missing a room here somewhere. Okay, so you're looking into a again, you see all these windows, right, as before. They're covered in scraps of cloth, just like everything else has been. You see bookshelves. You see some tables, and it seems to have, even if you're not skilled in these things, it's pretty obviously some kind of scientific equipment. You got like beakers and stuff and boiling. You also see what appears to be a bed. And more importantly, you see a person.
Does the person see me?
He is deeply in work at the bench doing some kind of alchemical stuff. He got goggles on. He's an old man, it looks like, from the back. And yeah, he's working at the table. He does not seem to notice you at all right now.
All right. Now, sometimes when you look at people, you just get a vibe. What is the vibe I get from this guy?
You think that, yeah, he's some kind of scientist.
Well, let me put it this way. Do I feel like he's a scary old man or a nice old man?
His hair is frazzled. His clothes are dirty. And he's living in a rotten boat in the middle of the swamp.
So he's an eccentric, wizened, kind old man trying to find the cure for something terrible.
Could be.
If the other people wanted to come in with me, they would have to crawl, wouldn't they? You're muted, by the way.
That is correct. And I'll also say, I mean, I only give you an overview of the room. You haven't looked in all the different, so just things I'm leaving out because you haven't looked, just so you know, so that you don't think I told you everything. Because you were just walking around the room, you haven't looked at any of the various different plants that hasn't been investigated, and obviously you haven't talked to this guy yet. But they would have to crawl to come up here, yes.
Well, I mean, the plants are plants. My character isn't a botanist.
Right. No, I know. I'm just saying that they are different than what's down below, but they're not. but I didn't. That's why I didn't just crack them all. But yeah.
I mean, if any of them would naturally draw my eye, I'm sure I looked at them all, but
He walked around. There's also some plants in here as well.
all right. Gonna risk it for the biscuit and say hi.
Oh, you guys say hi to him?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Awesome. What's your charisma?
Samantha's charisma is 15.
Plus 1? Plus 2. Actually, plus 1, I think.
I didn't write it down for some reason.
Oh, look. He is a plus 1 to reaction. Nice. Awesome. Wow. Okay. He turns. He looks at you. He says, "How did you get here?"
Well, I took a boat to check out this other boat.
What boat?
Just a boat.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to come exploring. Is there something wrong here?
This is my. What do you mean?
Well, I just saw an interesting boat, and then there was full of fun-looking plants. And I wanted to see if I could figure out what the plants were, and then I come up here, and you were here, and so I figured I would ask you what all the plants were.
Oh, you're interested in the plants, are you? You want to steal my plants?
Well, no, they look too heavy.
Oh.
I mean, look at me. I couldn't carry off one of your plants.
That's true.
I mean,
They are my plants.
well, you can have them. I just want to know what they are. I don't know if you've ever met a halfling before, but we're very curious.
Oh, well, I mean, they are very interesting. I'm growing them to build my empire.
Ooh. An empire of plants?
Well, the plants will be my warriors.
Oh, are you you're gonna find a place to live and then you're gonna take it over and be the plant king of all the plants and all the people?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm building my tower. But first I need my plant army.
Oh. Well, do you need help?
I could use help, actually.
Okay. Well, how do you make the plants grow? Like, I don't understand how plants are gonna help you do that. They don't look like they're fighting plants. They look like they're sit there and do nothing plants. Like normal plants are.
I don't need you to help me grow the plants. I can do that myself. But there are items that I need. Perhaps you could get for me, and I would be willing to reward you.
Oh, sure. Well, like what? What do you need?
I'm not sure.
Well, I have some alcohol.
Oh. No, I'm thinking more fertilizer and things like that I need, so I don't have to go into the town.
I could bring you a bunch of, I don't know, how about a bunch of dead zombies?
Dead zombies.
Yeah.
Did the zombies get out? You let the zombies out?
Well, I was curious what was in there, so I let them out and then I killed them all.
You killed all the zombies yourself?
Well, it's not like, and she holds up this fairy necklace that she has. He's like, well, not like the fairy helped me.
You're an interesting one. I
And
think we
cute.
could work together.
And cute. Don't forget to call me cute.
And cute. He kind of moves forward and he kind of wipes his hand off on his pants and he extends it to you and he says, I am the botanist.
Oh, I'm Samantha Dobler.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So when you take over everybody with your plants, what are you going to do then?
Rule with an iron fist
Oh.
and a green thumb.
And these plants that are pretty, are they going to grow everywhere?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's better than some wizards. Some wizards make it all ugly when they take over.
No, I will have beautiful plants everywhere.
Yeah, better you be the wizard than some other people, you know? I mean, no offense to you wizard types, but one of you is going to take over and you're all going to be kind of a little bit evil.
He smiles. Just a little bit.
So, at least when you take over and everything is evil, it'll be pretty. And if I help you, then you won't be evil to me, right?
That's right.
Okay, then. So do you want the corpses?
No, I don't want those. I'm not sure what I need at this point.
Okay, well, I'm not sure how to help you if you don't tell me what you need.
Hold on. And he goes up to his table and he starts like digging through some of the stuff he has there. And he pulls out a very small pot with a little flower growing in it. Looks kind of like a daisy.
Mm-hmm.
And he brings it over to you. And he says, this is Sarah.
Oh. Hi, Sarah.
The daisy turns towards you, and it says a little face. You can see it has a little face on it. It says, "Hello."
You have an adorable talking flower. You are the best wizard so far.
He laughs a little bit. He says, "You will take care of Sarah, to which I am in communication with. When I need help from you, I will reach out, and I will pay you well, Miss Dobler."
So, I have a couple of questions about your plants. Question number one, the vines, I think if you touch them, some stuff comes out. Is it scary and bad stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so I was good to run away the first time when I touched one of them.
Yes. Otherwise, you'd be dead.
Oh, well, I don't want to be dead. And the other ones, the ones downstairs that are big, do you eat them?
Oh no,
Oh,
those are my warriors.
well, they don't do anything when you throw rocks at them to see if they're terrible monsters.
He kind of squints at you. Well, they move when they're needed.
Oh, so they're sleeping and rocks don't wake them up. Got it. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave, and the people who are downstairs, I'm gonna tell them that there was a nice old man up here, but the vines are very, very dangerous.
Oh, you're not alone.
Well, no. How do you think all the zombies died? I just told you the fairy didn't help me.
Thought you had done it yourself.
Oh.
Well, slightly less impressive, but still impressive nonetheless. Beware of the fish.
Oh yeah, there was a giant fish. It grabbed one of us and took it under the water, but then we killed it.
Yes, they are tasty, but very, very dangerous.
And also the giant ticks.
Oh, yeah, stay out of those rooms down there. They're infested.
Well, we killed all the ticks.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
You're lucky that I came up here, not one of the other people. Everyone else comes up and they meet stuff and they kill it. I come up and I talk to it.
Ah, well, they probably would have met their doom, for I am a wizard. He kind of flourishes his hands.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but they've already killed at least one wizard that I know about.
Oh,
But he was an evil, scary wizard, with like a million arms, and that was weird.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah, and he was mean and attacked them first, but... Anyways, I'm gonna go downstairs with Sarah, and not touch the vines, because I thought they would be bad and they are, and if you need...
Okay. All right. He turns around and goes back to what he was doing.
Oh, did he answer my question?
What was the question?
If I talk to Sarah, can she talk to him?
Yes, she can.
Okay, excellent. Well, I'll just take Sarah with me then, and if you need anything, you tell your plants to talk to Sarah, and then, all right. Bye.
Bye. He turns around and goes back to what he was doing.
All right, I go downstairs, holding a plant. And I say, all right, guys, as it turns out, we can't steal the other plants, because there's a nice guy who lives up there that owns all the plants, and he's really nice, and he's my friend now. And he's happy we killed all the monsters, but he wants to keep his plants, and also don't touch the vines because they'll kill you.
Liz says, seems reasonable. Wait, he's nice? Are you sure he's nice?
Well, I said hi to him, and we had a long conversation.
You were up there a while. Hey, can I retcon something real quick?
Yep.
While she was up there, Bro Fed says to Liz, hey, Liz, if I don't make it out of here... Oh, sorry.
And then she gets sucked
Bro
away.
Fed, yeah, apparently. Bro Fed says to Liz, if I don't make it out of here, you can have my composite longbow, a short bow. And Liz looks at her and goes, of course I can. I've already called dibs on it.
Oh, yeah. I look at Berthet and I say, shit, and I run back upstairs.
Okay.
And I open the door again and I say, sorry, Mr. Botanist, I have another question.
Yes.
One of my friends is very badly bleeding to death. Do you have any healing potions?
Healing potions. No.
Well, do you know how to make something that will heal her magically so that she won't bleed to death?
I mean, I have this, these plants that I could work with.
Well, how long would it take you to make something?
6 hours.
6 hours. She'll probably bleed to death before then. Do you have anything made now?
No. She could try to take it early, but if she does, it might be even more deadly than not taking it at all.
Well, if she doesn't take anything, she's gonna die anyways.
True.
You know, I'm a halfling, so sometimes I know things. But I think, in the future, you should always keep a little bit of healing stuff set aside for yourself. Just in case you start bleeding on the inside and you don't have 6 hours to make yourself a healing potion.
That is good advice.
Anyways, how long will it take you to make something if you make it too early and it might kill her?
Well, she could chew on this plant here, which is the raw source of the healing. But it's risky.
Well, risky is better than for sure dying, isn't it?
Sure.
Okay, can I have some then?
Yeah, he goes over to one of those tables and pulls out kind of a root and he cuts a piece off. And he says, Be careful with this. You should chew it for 5 minutes and then spit it out.
Okay. And then she thanks him and she runs off again. And then she comes back to Berthed and says, Berthed, I have a root that will either cure you or kill you. I don't know which one, because the wizard who gave it to me says that it's risky. Chew on it for 5 minutes and spit them out, and then you'll either die of poisoning or be healed.
I mean, I feel like I'm already dying, so.
So
Yeah.
that means that this must cure you, because why would it kill you?
You know?
To the root.
I guess I can't beat that logic. And Liz says, actually, I'm pretty sure you could easily beat that logic. And Bertha takes the root and she begins to chew on it.
Okay.
And then
okay.
spit it out after 5 minutes.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
assume they have a way to time 5 minutes.
Yeah, you count or whatever. Okay, yeah, so you're going to need to roll 4d6 under your con.
4d6 under my con. All right, Bertha, what was your con again? Let's see here. And if I die, is this going to be extremely horrible, excruciating pain? Because, I mean, I've been rolling high on 6s all night.
What I would say is you can narrate it any way you want.
I mean, because, like, let's face it, I needed to not roll over an 18 earlier, and I rolled a 19.
It's true.
So
That was Liz. Maybe wrote that as luckier.
maybe. All right. She has a
worry.
concentration of 14, so can I have like a -1 to this roll?
Or why not?
You're such a gracious DM.
Don't worry, you have the power of halfling naivete protecting you.
All right. So she's chewing on this root. And the 5 minutes is up. And she spits out the root. And she's like, "Oh wow, I actually think it's working. I actually feel my strength returning to me. I feel like all of my blood is boiling. My blood is boiling. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot." And then she falls over dead.
Oh, God.
As I rolled a 16.
Oh my god.
So close!
So close. Story of my life.
Snowbirth head passes not so quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Samantha checks her pulse because she just cannot believe this did not work.
Liz looks at Samantha with disdain, and then she's gonna kind of just like walk away a little bit. She's not really saying anything at this point. She's just gonna kind of walk back towards the boat and start getting ready.
Okay. I'm assuming you're taking Bertha with you.
I mean, like, she'll come back to get her, but right now she has to walk away or she will kill Samantha.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because she is very angry. She liked Bertha, despite the whole brother love thing.
I mean, she was dying anyways. Did my fucking best.
Yeah, but we didn't know that. We just, like, we thought she was fine. We didn't know she had internal bleeding.
I mean, we kind of did.
Bertha?
She was fading fast. She almost died, like, earlier.
Yeah, she, like, fell against a wall. She nearly fainted. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. She had lost a lot of blood. I mean...
And she was visibly getting worse. And it's not like this is the first time we've ever seen someone start bleeding to death internally.
Okay. While that's fair enough, Liz is still going to blame you for her death.
Well, that's not fair.
Because Liz is really good at holding grudges. I'm just saying, let's just hope that we don't get into a Lion King situation where, like, Liz is like, where, like, you know, your character's holding onto a cliff, and then it's all like, Liz, help me. And then, you know, it's going to be a Scar moment. I'm just saying.
Okay. So that being said, recover Berthed's body.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up in some of these. I'm gonna find the least grossed cloth to wrap her up in.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely can do that, and you can place her. You now have 2 canoes. You know, you guys are able to get everybody back on the canoes with your and your talking plant, and you head back towards the sanctuary, the nature home in Chelmsfordshire.
Liz doesn't say anything to anyone all the way back. She just sits in the boat and she just stays quiet.
Samantha probably cries a lot. Like, knowing her character, she probably cries a lot.
Mifa will comfort her.
All right. Sad day, but you're heading back. So I'll start the broadcast. Until next time. You get a bunch of loot, though.
That's true.